States of
Recording
America,
in
and
progress.
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
No, this was the first time.
Really? Might be the last time. Choose yourself. All right, next up is the agenda approval.
Council Chair,
Councilman Saab.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the special meeting for October 14th, 2025 as submitted.
Second. Motion made by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussions? Hearing none, all in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. This is a special meeting. Next up is public hearing and public comments. Anybody on the audience? Anyone on Zoom? Seeing none. Comments from council members? Seeing none. Announcements? Seeing none. Public comments? Seeing none. Next up is move to a closed session. Open letter for special legal counsel Gary Miyake, followed by 15B, which is a POAM negotiation.
Council Chair,
Councilman Constant.
I move that we go into closed session to discuss the matters you just mentioned.
Can you read the whole thing, please?
Yes. Recommended that the Dearborn Heights City Council move to a closed session at 5:32 PM. So City Council may discuss the opinion letter from Special Legal Counsel Gary Miyake, which may include the City Council and Special Legal Counsel Miyake. Immediately following this closed session, the City Council will enter into a second closed session to discuss POAM union negotiations, which may include City Council Chief of Staff Hernandez, Human Resource Director Fisher, Interim Comptroller Madi Baydoun, and Attorney Zachary Hallman.
Second.
Motion made by Councilman Constant, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Madam Clerk, can you please set the record that Councilman Constant is present here with us? Thank you. Any discussion? Councilman,
Wenzel.
did I say once or Constant?
You said constant.
I have it all over the place.
I'm
Any
gonna do a roll
discussion?
call.
Hearing none, all in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Those opposed,
I'm gonna do a roll call vote, okay?
Madam Clerk, please take a roll call.
Hassan Ahmad,
Yes. Tradition, by the way, I have to do that first.
Mo Baydoun,
Here, yes.
Nancy Breyer.
Yes.
Robert Constant,
Yes.
Denise Malinowski Maxwell,
Yes.
Hassan Saab,
Yes.
Tom Wenzel. Motion carries.
Okay, thank you. We'll be going into a closed session. We'll be in two closed sessions, and then when we're done, we will come back and we will just adjourn. And start our regular meeting. Cool.
We have two union presidents.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
An open session at 6:21 PM.
Motion made by Councilman Ahmad. Can I get a second? We get to an open session. Motion made by Councilwoman Menalowski Maxwell. All in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it. We were just in a quick study session. We followed we are gonna follow the recommendation of our.
We were just in a closed session. We had an update on our contract negotiations and gave instruction to our labor negotiations about the state of the city and going forward.
Council Chair,
All right, I mean,
there's no motion. Council Chair,
yes.
I motion to adjourn the Dearborn Heights City Council special meeting at 6:22.
Second. Motion made by Councilman Ahmad to adjourn, seconded by Councilman Saad. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. We're gonna move right into our next meeting since it's already 6:22 PM. Madam Clerk, may you please take roll call?
Present.
Baydoun,
Here.
Nancy Breyer. Here. Robert Constant,
Present.
Denise Malinowski Maxwell. Here. Hassan Saab,
Present.
Tom Wenzel.
Present.
Mr. Chair, you have a quorum.
Hang on 1 second. Okay, sorry.
Yes. This is a special.
Okay. So I'm.
No.
See if this works. Here we go.
Okay. Next up, we have the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm gonna have Councilman Saab lead us on the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You guys may be seated. Next up is the agenda approval.
Council Chair,
Councilman Saab.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the amended agenda for the regular meeting of October 14, 2025 as submitted.
Second.
Motion made by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Next up, we have the mayor's resignation.
Council Chair,
Councilman Ahmad.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council accept the resignation of Bill Bazey as mayor of Dearborn Heights. His last day with the city was October 8, 2025, as outlined in 3-8.
Second.
Motion made by Councilman Ahmad, seconded by Councilman Saab to accept the resignation of former Mayor Bill Bazey. All in favor or any discussion? I will say, regardless of how we feel, Bill Bazey served our community the last 4 years. I want to wish him success. I want to wish him grace to him and his family. He did serve our community. I wish him the best in Tunisia. God bless you and your family to former Mayor Bill Bazey. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please state aye.
Aye. Aye. I didn't hear that.
All in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it. I know we started this agenda already, but I was made aware that we recently lost our former mayor, Ruth Canfield. She served the city for 26 years, 14 years as the city councilwoman, 10 years as the mayor, and 2 years on the D7 school board. I would like to do a moment of silence before we move on. Thank you. My heart goes out to Mrs. Canfield's family. May she rest in peace. Next up is Council Chairman Baydoun's mayoral appointment. Would anybody like to make a motion?
Council Chair.
Councilman Constant.
I move that we appoint our city council chair, now Mayor Pro Tem Baydoun, as our mayor for a period to run from October 14th, 2025 to December 31st, 2025.
Second.
Motion made by Councilman Constant, seconded by Councilman Saab. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Yes.
I think, I want to thank Councilman Constant for the motion. I think everybody can see firsthand what a great job you've been doing the past 2 years. And I think, the people of Dearborn Heights, their sound were very high and clear that they're looking for their next mayor. So I'm looking forward, if this council body appoints you today, I look forward to working with you and to move the city forward.
Thank you. Any other discussion?
Council Chair,
Councilman Saab.
echoing what Council Pro Tem Ahmad said, that, we put a lot through the past 2 years in this council to pass administration, and it showed real leadership. So I hope this, body tonight, makes the vote and, can move forward and work with you as the new administration.
Any other discussion?
Council Chair,
Councilman Wenzel.
thank you. Normally in a situation, you shouldn't give a candidate an advantage like this to be put in a position of a position he's seeking to be elected at. However, I think in these circumstances, I'm going to go along with it, and because it's the right choice right now.
Thank you. Any other discussion?
Council Chair,
Yes, sir.
I too want to join with everyone else. Years ago, my good friend, former mayor, longtime councilman Dan Paleko told me that he recognized a young man who is a master's in public administration, who has a lot of enthusiasm. He wants to get him involved in politics, and that was a wise and great decision that I always backed him up on. And I can just say that you're, I think, a great choice, and you're going to do great things for the city.
Thank you, Councilman. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor, please state.
Council Chair, before we proceed,
We're not even gonna let it happen, huh?
no, again, I'm going to let it happen. You have to accept the nomination.
I accept the nomination.
Okay. And then prior to voting on the appointment, I would need a motion to accept Council Chair's resignation as a member of the Dearborn Heights City Council upon him receiving the oath of office. We have to resign from.
I resign.
I need a motion in a second.
I resign.
I put a motion, forward to accept Council, Chair Baydoun's, resignation.
I second.
Upon his oath of office. Okay. And now you can vote on that one. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and.
All in favor to accept my resignation, please state aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes
Then
have
go
it.
ahead and do that.
I mean, it's bittersweet, but
So what I do now?
Go ahead and vote on your.
Well, I can't do it anymore because I've resigned.
Oh, okay, then appoint. Okay, then rescind that one and I'll go ahead and vote.
we have a motion to appoint,
Yes.
we have a motion to appoint Mo Baydoun as the mayor of Dearborn Heights till term end December 31st. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Congratulations.
Now. Yeah.
No.
We're gonna do good over there. Again.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Good.
No, not at all.
Good cry.
Mayor of the city of Dearborn. And I'm for the city of Dearborn. Don't help me now. He knows the mayor. We're the city. Fill out the rest later, okay?
Sure, what I said.
Above your name,
Right above my name?
right above your name.
Looking good.
Doesn't look like my signature online, but thank you.
Don't knock him over. Whoops. I broke my pen.
Hang on 1 second, don't leave, but we still have a couple of things.
Okay, we're suspending. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, sorry, down lower.
Thank you, everyone. If we all saw with the pictures and, well, again, congratulations, Mayor Baydoun. As I said before, we're looking forward to working with you to move the city forward. I'm sure you're gonna do a great job and we're looking forward for it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else would like to say something?
Council Chair,
Council,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Respond when he says council chair. Yes.
I was a little nervous, I'm sorry. So I did mess up we're gonna switch those motions around so so he doesn't resign until after he.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Talking about. Are we good, Madam Clerk?
You're good.
We're good? Councilman Saab,
He's gonna.
Council Pro Tem, I'd like to suspend the rules
reason?
to put a motion forward to appoint a council chair.
Second.
So we have a motion by Councilman Saab to suspend the rules, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion?
You have to do it next meeting, I thought.
We have a motion to suspend the rules to
To
appoint council chair.
to appoint a council.
We could do that?
Mhm.
So now we have to suspend the rules first. In order to suspend the rules, whoever's in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Councilman Saab,
Council Pro Tem,
go ahead with your motion.
I'd like to put a motion to appoint Council Pro Tem Hassan Ahmad to council chair to expire December 31st, 2025.
Thank you, Councilman Saab. A motion by Councilman Saab to appoint Council Chair Pro Tem Hassan Ahmad for Council Chair, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion? Do I need to accept, I need to accept first? Okay, I accept the nomination.
Thank you.
Any, thank you. No discussion? Whoever's in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you very much.
Council Chair,
Councilman Constant, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I move that we appoint Councilman Hassan Saab as the City Council Chair Pro Tem.
We still, Madam Clerk, we're okay to do another motion? So we have a
You're
motion
voting on your.
to appoint Councilman Hassan Saab as Council Chair Pro Tem. Do I have a second? Do I have a second to appoint Councilman?
I second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Nancy Breyer. Any discussion? I see none. Whoever's in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Nominations too. You can't just limit it.
And we need to take on a nomination.
You can.
Council Chair.
More nominations. Are there any other nominations?
Any other nomination?
Council Chair.
Councilman Wenzel.
I'd like to make a motion to
Want to
appoint
be part of it?
Councilwoman Denise Malinowski Maxwell as Council Pro Tem.
Okay, we have a motion on the table to appoint Councilwoman Denise Malinowski Maxwell to be Council Chair Pro Tem. Do I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Denise Malinowski Maxwell. Any discussion?
One by one? You need to go by who you vote for, okay? So
Okay.
Robert Constant,
I vote for Councilman Hassan Saad.
Councilwoman?
Breyer,
I also vote for Councilman Saab.
Councilman Saab?
Councilman Saab.
You
I
vote,
vote for myself.
he votes for himself. I vote for Councilman Saab.
That's it.
Okay. We need to, we still, for the minutes, we need to still acknowledge what your vote is.
What?
We need to acknowledge what your vote is.
Oh, I'll vote for myself.
Okay.
Councilman
Councilwoman,
Wenzel?
It was already decided.
Vote for Malinowski Maxwell.
okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Councilman Saab, one more time. Now we can get to business.
Yeah.
We have to go back to close those. We're good?
Unsuspended rules.
Unsuspended, we're good? Just move on? Okay. It's okay. Want me to?
It doesn't matter.
It's fine. Rick.
I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay in your seat as pro tem.
Now we have the presentation.
So we're moving on to 3C, the new fire station site selection presentation.
Council Chair.
Mayor Baydoun?
Wow. I want you to know that I've had an extensive conversation with our state representative, our fire chief. I don't want to get too much in the weeds of what's really happening here, but I want this body to know that it's extremely, extremely important. Even though I'm somebody that opposes the location, but it is extremely important. And I'll leave it to our state representative and our fire chief to come out and speak out on it a little bit, that something is resolved here tonight. I will tell you that I've had a conversation with Lansing, and they said, you either use it or you lose it. And I can tell you that there are, other than all the great individuals in this room here that is watching today, there are people from Lansing that are probably watching this meeting as well. So I want you to know that the threat that was sent over to Dearborn Heights was use it or lose it. So I'll leave the
Thank
rest
you,
to our
Mayor.
state rep and our fire chief.
Please go ahead.
All right, well, this is kind of a hard act to follow after all the rest of that, but yeah, I want to thank you, Mr. Mayor and council for having us here tonight. And to begin with, I want to also once again acknowledge Representative Burns for working so hard to get us at $10 million. And as the mayor just said, it is very important to all of us. There's a lot of firefighters in the room tonight, and it's been a very frustrating process. While this has been going on, they're living in a station that's still falling apart. I don't know if many of you heard, but at the open house we just had over the weekend, as they're getting ready for the open house, they're in the kitchen getting things ready, and they what's that smell? And up through the drains, there's a bunch of sewage coming through the drain.
I was there.
Yes, and so we have to have the DPW comes, once again, they're sneaking it out. They couldn't get it done. They thought that it had heaved enough that the lines had finally separated, but they didn't separate. Thank goodness they got it snaked out. But these are the kinds of problems that we're seeing on a day-to-day basis. The roof leaks, it's just been incredibly frustrating for the men and women that are working there. So I would greatly appreciate your guys' attention in this, and I thank you once again for bringing it forward for us. And Representative Burns.
Chief Brogan, I'm sorry, before you, and I know your recommendation from before was the site on Beech Daly, correct?
Yes, that's correct. Yep.
You still,
That is absolutely, yeah, it's very, very clear. The more we've looked at it, that is by far the best site.
thank you, Chief. State Rep?
Thank you. Good evening, Council Chair, Council members, and congratulations to our new mayor, Baydoun.
Thank you.
My name is Erin Burns, and I serve as the state representative for Dearborn Heights. I appreciate you all giving me the time to speak tonight. I would just, like to walk through the process really quickly. About 2 years ago, the city of Dearborn Heights received what is typically called a community enhancement grant from the state of Michigan in the amount of $10 million for the construction of a new fire station. As Chief Brogan mentioned, the station at Beech Daly is crumbling beneath feet of our firefighters, and it's really in a dire condition at this time. And again, we received the funding about 2 years ago. I understand that there have been numerous conversations between council and the previous administration, as well as the fire department and the planning team behind the new station. And, as someone who comes from local government previously, I know how seriously you all take your jobs. I know how important the process is and transparency is to all of you, and I appreciate and respect that. I would also reinforce what Mayor Baydoun just shared, which is that we recently discovered that the city was really at risk of losing this funding because of the really delayed timeline, I would say. It's been a little over 2 years. At the same time that Dearborn Heights received funding for a new fire station, the city of Westland received funding for a new station as well. In that time, the city of Westland has built their station. As many folks I'm sure are aware, they recently celebrated with a ribbon cutting the opening of their new station. That happened last month. We all know that we support and back our first responders. Our firefighters are the best. So this is an opportunity for city government and state government to work together to support our firefighters, our amazing first responders who we know are putting their lives on the line every single day. The time to take action is now. I cannot impress upon everyone here today how important timeliness is on this issue. We are potentially at risk of losing the funding if we don't act now. State funding, federal funding, all these funding sources, money is not necessarily free flowing at this point. The risk of a clawback of the 10 million is real. And I want to be very transparent about that. I don't want to see this money get lost. And I will also say very plainly, $10 million for a single project from the state is incredibly rare. And when we got this money, part of it really came as a result of ARPA dollars at the federal level. ARPA dollars are no longer available to us. So this $10 million is really a one-shot deal. The time to act is now. We know that it's been a delayed process. It's been a little over 2 years. The grant expires on September 30th of 2026. So again, the time to approve the appropriate site for the fire station is now. I wish that it had happened prior, but the only time we have is the current moment. So I would just urge council to really hear the presentation that Partners is going to place before you this evening. And please just do your due diligence, but act with urgency. We don't have any more time to waste in terms of supporting our firefighters, making sure that they have a new and expanded station that meets not only their needs, but of course, top of mind for all of us, the needs, safety, public health of our residents. That has to be top of mind. And I know it is for all of you. So again, this is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to come together and move forward as a team, as a unit, to show Lansing, but most importantly, to show our community and our first responders what we can do, what we're here for, and that the city is ready and able to use this money. And that will allow us to really enhance the standing of the city of Dearborn Heights at the state level moving forward. When we show, not if, but when we show that we can use this $10 million in the way that it was meant to be utilized, that will enable me, our state senator, everyone at the city level to advocate for more dollars from Lansing. And that's what we all want. We need to bring these dollars in. So let's show that we can work with what we have right now, and let's move forward as a unit. Thank you all so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, State Chair. Thank you, Chief. I was there Saturday with the Chief. It was a mess. We do need the station to start on it ASAP. I do thank you for the presentation. I do thank you for the updates. I hope this council body can come up with, everybody knows I approved it twice in the past, and I hope this council body can approve it today so we can move on with the new station for our heroes at the fire station. Any more in the presentation or?
So Lauren from Partners is going to make a presentation once our IT specialist, David Cooper, gets us all hooked up here.
So we're gonna have this,
So yeah, we did provide you guys a handout.
okay. Looks really nice.
I think option two is nice. Option two.
Here's your
I
water.
like option two.
Sorry. Gotcha.
It's just clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave him.
Oh, there, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, like that. The hip road. Thanks.
Just for the sake of time, do you want me move on, Director, until you fix it up? I mean, take your
Give me 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
I can start. I can start speaking and then catch the program up
Okay.
as we do this.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Lauren Lee from Partners in Architecture. I would be the project manager moving forward. Just a little bit of background about Partners. Partners in Architecture does about 98% public architecture. So we have about 60-40 where we do police, fire, city halls, court buildings, and then the other 40 to 50% is school districts. So we are very familiar with the public realm. I currently have about 4 to 5 stations under construction right now, with a total of about 20 stations that we've done as a company. And that's just fire stations. Police stations would be more than that. So I was very excited to be brought to the council this morning or to this evening to talk about, oh, sorry. Do you want to try the, oh, okay. I was actually part of the Dearborn Heights department and helping them understand what was happening at their current station. We came out and did an assessment where we actually had to do a lot of borings and we had to do a lot of soils analysis to figure out what was happening with the station. The conclusion was that it's actually heaving up out of the ground. So we're very familiar with the station itself. We also did site circulation studies with the adjacency to the school district and what happens with the response times that the fire department has with a lot of the traffic that's around that area. So as we did the feasibility study with the assessment included the ultimate comparisons from leaving it on that site, renovating and or building new. Their conclusion was that it made more sense to operate out of the existing facility while building a new facility. So then the conversation turned into, well, what sites would potentially be something to explore? And the one off of Beech, Daly was brought to our attention. And honestly, it was the best option that was brought forward. There was a multitude of reasons that was the best one to move forward. The biggest one was, or I guess the two, was the traffic and getting it away from a school and what happens with the schools coming on and off. Did you want this? Okay. And also the site frontage. So a fire station really operates the best when it has the opportunity to go straight out onto the road. So the frontage for the bays need to be directly, I'm sorry. Can you plug it and then download it onto your desktop? That's what I had to do. It's in Dearborn. It's the only PDF in the Dearborn Heights folder. So the presentation that I'm giving tonight is just a quick summary of what we had identified in the existing conditions. We can talk a little bit about that when the images come up, but really the potential new site off Beech Daly offered the amount of frontage, meaning we needed the all the apparatus to face the road, and we also wanted to maintain a very decisive entrance and exit for any public entities. So we often in all of our fire stations look very heavily about how to keep the site circulation separated. So we have the apparatus bays versus the public parking lots and the availability to come into the area, come into the station itself. It's
going to show the site concept. Got it? Awesome. Here. Okay. Thank you very much. I just do that? Nope. Oh, yes. Okay, great. Okay, so that was just the index, the existing conditions. This was part of our soil boring. So we just kind of showed where we took some soil borings inside the existing station. The images there are just showing some of the situations that were happening. The doors were rubbing, the concrete on the floor is heaving. We can't have trip hazards happening in our response circulation paths. The potential new site that I was mentioning.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Yes.
I think this is a PowerPoint, correct? Can you?
Yes, I
Yeah.
think I can make it
I
bigger.
think,
Yeah, it's not a power.
it's not.
No, but I think we can go bigger.
Probably you
right?
can make it bigger.
If you needed to zoom in, you could zoom on something like that.
Thank you, Mr. Cooper.
Gotcha. Thank you very much. Okay, so the potential new site here, right now, we don't have a definitive actual lot line, but this is the potential where this area, from my understanding, would no longer be utilized as part of a hole for the golf course. So there is an amount of frontage here that we would analyze. As part of our next steps, if we were to be able to move forward, we would look at where the best frontage is. Judging by the grading of Beech Daly, we would try to keep it to the south end as much as possible. So this is a potential layout. Again, really, we've only done programming at this point. I'll explain what that means as far as the process. But this is my understanding of what your department needs in this area as a headquarters station, and then therefore what the potential site layouts would be. So this would still need to be vetted and understood, but this does show a 5-bay apparatus bay exiting directly out onto Beech Daly with a side entrance and parking lot.
So I'm sorry, so what's that red line for?
The red line is just meant to kind of indicate the red line that was around this property. I ended up rotating the next image 90 degrees. So I was trying to draw some sort of correlation just for reference.
So basically, we're not gonna need that much land, correct?
Correct.
What if we wanted more land though? Could we still use it or no?
Just depends on what you need.
Good thought.
The
Of course.
I will say that the red line is really a generic line. And I do need a little bit more depth on that. And you can see that I would like to push back a little bit further. And honestly, the fires, anyway, here is the blow up of it if we wanted to have any questions on it. Potential concepts. Again, these are not vetted whatsoever. This is just a potential for what the fire station could look like along that way. We would definitely want input from the department, from the city heads, from the councilman. A lot of ordinance needs to be analyzed. I usually do a plan adjacencies. This is a step along the way into making a floor plan. And then this could be what the fire station could look like.
I think option 2 looks better.
There's gonna be high ceilings in that.
Option 2 is higher.
Yeah, I do have a second option. Second option is here.
Better.
Yeah. Yeah. Commissioner Kinesic wants to host this senior event. You know, we're gonna host it.
And I'll just touch on a quick part of project process. I only have one more slide. This is just an understanding of, from an architectural standpoint and looking at the construction, what kind of time frame this process takes. So I put an arrow for where we are within the programming and the schematic design. And then there is a design development process and a construction document process within the green design phase. That would get us to drawing, everything is on paper, ready to then be built. There would then be a bidding process and the construction process. So we're looking at, an approximate 1.5 to 2 years before we would actually be able to turn it over.
I'm sorry, how long you said?
About
Almost 2
18 to 2 years, 18 to 24 months.
24 months.
Yep.
Be completed with the entire project?
Yes.
Honorable Mayor, go through the chair, please. I waited till number 3, huh? I need more
Hey, Ray,
questions.
can you come sit next to me?
Okay.
He gets no respect.
Can you?
Okay, let's have one meeting. please.
We're in a
Any more-
presentation.
Any more discussion from council members? Any questions? No questions? I guess you did a
I have a
great job.
comment.
Councilwoman, please go ahead.
I'm glad you guys have finally decided to go with site 2. We've only been working on it for a year and a half.
Let's still look, yeah.
So I have a question. So how do we decide if we're going with option 1 or option 2? Is it,
I would actually, before if there are preferences, that would be something that we would take into consideration to move the design forward. I would like to start with the floor plan, because that would change potentially the shape of the project. So, I would say that probably, we would, as part of our process along either schematic or DD and CD, there are touch point opportunities where we've come back in front of council before as our process and given updates, and that would be a good point to show the discussion. So if there's preferences for what we showed today, we would take those and then apply it as we move through the process and come back for
I mean,
updates.
myself, I like option 2. I don't know, Chief, do you have a preference?
Option 2.
Yeah, I mean, I did like 2 better as well, but that's just the very basic ones. I know that there's going to be, there'll be several more options that will.
To be honest with you, it's whatever the fire department wants.
Council members, anybody has any preference?
Oh, this is-
Council Chair, Councilman?
You know, I've opposed this site because in the past, I promised the residents not to build on the golf course. And I was in favor of the location that's on Warren Avenue. And I took some measurements. This would be the same frontage you could use on Warren Avenue between the residential property and the driveway.
So I did look at that site. I am aware of that site and I did do some site concepting on that site. And I don't have the same frontage that I would be able to put the apparatus bay to the side. A fire station could be built there, but it would actually be turned 90 degrees. So the apparatus bay would actually be, it would be parallel to the road. So they'd actually come out at a 90, have to turn and go out, which again, it's done when there are very tight sites. If there are other opportunities, the recommendation would be to try to go with more frontage. But it just depends. I mean, there are fire stations that operate in the middle of downtown Detroit. There are fire stations that operate in 2-story scenarios where the site is tight. Grosse Pointe, we built on, less than an acre, a 2-story fire station. So we can do what needs to be done. The operations would be to try to stay on the same level, and the optimization would be to stay on the same level and face the road.
Yeah, I know the frontage of the station itself would fit in there. It's the parking lots on each side where you would have a problem with the frontage. So the parking lots can be put behind that, theoretically, behind the station if needed. And I know, this drawing has a 5-bay. Aren't we hoping for 6-bay?
Yeah. So again, these are very, very basic concepts and we had discussed the options and 6 bays is definitely where we were leaning because we already have 5. I mean, we have 2 squads, a ladder truck, battalion chief and an engine. So that's, we already have the 5 bays full and that doesn't get into our reserve squads. So 6 bays makes more sense, especially when you're looking at a 50-year building. You want to have room because you never know what the future is going to hold. When our current station was built, we have 4 bays and we only had an engine and a squad there. So we had 2 extra bays, if you will, and we could certainly use 6 bays at this station. And to go back to the location, like right now, if you come to, everyone knows what it's like when Crestwood School gets out or when they're getting in, we are locked into that place. There's kids all over and it's just not a good place for us. And I'm afraid if we go to the Warren location, we're going to be in that same traffic flow with Riverside because the traffic there is pretty bad as well. And it's not good. It's dangerous for the kids. It's with all the cars. It just makes for a very tough getting in and out of there.
Thank you, Chief. People have said to me, you got to listen to the experts. And there was a real estate expert said that'd be a great place for houses, but you being one of the experts, I'm going to change my mind and I'm going to vote approval on the Beech.
Thank you very much. Are you all set, Councilman?
Yeah, well, the frontage thing with the straight out shot, Change my.
Yeah, it's important. And also like Lauren had mentioned, you want to have a clear difference between, because people come to the fire station, they don't know where to park. And even as we are now, people pull into the apron where vehicles are trying to leave.
Yeah.
And especially during school drop off, but there's constantly cars in and out of there. And so you need to have a very clear place for the public to enter. Otherwise, they're going to come into the apron, park, and then go looking around to try to find a door.
Do you think you're, yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Chief.
Chief,
Thank
one
you.
more question. Do you think your cement, your apron,
Mhm.
is that gonna last another 2 years?
I'm not sure how much of that station is going to last 2 years. I could have brought some pieces with me today. Yeah.
All
Any
right,
more
thank you.
questions
Thank
from
you.
council members? Thank you, Councilman. Any more questions? All set? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you, ma'am. We're moving on to approval of the minutes.
Council
Minutes,
Chair.
Councilman.
Move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the minutes for the regular meeting of September 23, 2025, as outlined in 4A.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Nancy Breyer. Any discussion? All everyone in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to 4B, minutes from the special meeting of September 30th, 2025.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the minutes for the special meeting of September 30, 2025, as outlined in 4B.
A motion by Councilman Saab. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Constant. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to public hearing, public comments. You have 2 minutes. Please state your name and the city you live in. And address Council Chair.
Council table first. And then public announcement.
I think.
And then.
Shut them. Public. I don't think this is council, this is public. Public.
We always talk to.
We can.
Good evening, Council Chair.
Good
I
evening.
did ask the prior council chairman for additional minutes.
He's gone.
Alano,
I know. So I am now asking you, sir.
please go ahead. Okay.
Good evening, council members and Mr. Mayor. My name is Brian Sneer, and I'm the president of the Dearborn Heights Police Officers Association. Along with me tonight are ranking members of the DHPOA Executive Board, along with the president of the Command Union and multiple members from our police department. We come here tonight not out of convenience, but out of necessity. The time has finally come where our officers can speak out against the false narratives and the utter lies that this department has endured under the previous administration. Without the threat of retaliation or criminal prosecution. Recently, the former mayor put out a citywide email addressing all employees. While I can only speak to the police side of things, the email from the former mayor was filled with complete fallacies and self-indulgent rhetoric. We are here tonight to shed light on the current state of our police department under the former mayor, from the very men and women who report for duty every day. Our police officers are being asked to carry the weight of a department that is severely understaffed, undersupported, and too often undervalued. We've been facing a manpower shortage for well over 2 years that has pushed us past the breaking point. The men and women who once came to work with pride and purpose now feel worn down and forgotten. Calls for service are increasing, yet our staffing levels remain dangerously low. There have been comments made here publicly that we will soon be fully staffed. I can unequivocally state to all of you that that comment couldn't be further from the truth. Less than 5 short years ago, we had 51 patrol officers accompanied by 29 supervisors. As of today, we have 39 patrol officers and only 21 supervisors. That reflects a 25% decrease in departmental personnel. On top of department personnel, the experience level within our department has dropped from an average of approximately 16 years experience to only 8 in less than 5 years. The previous administration's failure to transparently look for the most qualified candidates is inexcusable. Our department used to be the destination for officers from all over to come not only for our benefits, but for our exceptional leadership from within. Coincidentally, in less than 5 days under our new city leadership, our department has been put back on the city's official website for hiring, as well as the MCO's website. While the previous administration may have stated that the priority is the safety and well-being of our officers, their actions spoke a very different tone. Our officers are stretched thin, often running below safe staffing levels for the entire city.
This causes our officers to be pulled from one emergency to the next, often without the backup or relief that they need. This is not just a departmental issue. This is a public safety issue. But manpower is only part of the problem. The morale across our department is at an all-time low. Our officers are being told to do more with less, and at the same time watching opportunities for growth and advancement, special assignments, training, and career development disappear. For reference, there are currently 2 lieutenants who are present with us here tonight in the command union that have been handling the job duties of a captain going on over 5 months now. This is due to the former mayor's refusal to promote these lieutenants due to his personal bias of certain personnel, even though every contractual and legal guideline for promotion have been met. This is just one example of how our opportunities for advancement have been maliciously stalled by the previous administration. When these pathways are cut off, it sends a very clear message that our future here does not matter. This mindset causes division across all facets of the department and forces our officers to look elsewhere for their future. On the topic of the future, this department has seen 5 different chiefs in the last 5 years, all with their own version of the future. This has caused 5 different visions, policing mindsets, and departmental changes to be pushed upon the men and women of this police department. To say that there has not been a light at the end of the tunnel here is an understatement. This department requires a clear, sustainable vision for the future if we are ever going to start to heal. Adding to these struggles, as I know you are all aware, we are approaching 1 year and 4 months expired on our union contract. The members of this union are not only being overworked, but by every comparable around us, underpaid as well. We are deeply concerned with what can only be described as bad faith bargaining by the city over the past year. Bargaining is supposed to be a process of good faith, where both sides come to the table with respect, integrity, and honesty. Yet far too often, as we are currently experiencing, proposals are made not to build up a department, but to break down the very men and women who swore an oath to protect and serve every citizen of this city. That I find to be unacceptable. Our officers show up every single day. They protect this community without hesitation. They run towards danger. They sacrifice their family time, sleep, and their own well-being to serve this community. But council members, they cannot do this alone. The men and women of this department have kept their promise to protect this community. Now it's time for the city to keep its promises to them. And finally, there's the issue of recent overtime reduction for voluntary overtime. Let me be clear. Overtime is not a luxury. It is a necessity in a department with this level of shortage. It also provides a supplemental workforce to help combat the increasingly dangerous traffic safety problem that we face within this community. Reducing overtime while simultaneously failing to properly staff this department is not a solution. The city needs to stop balancing the budget on the backs of the very people who protect this city. It forces our officers to work exhausted, places them in dangerous situations. It further lowers departmental morale and it leaves our community vulnerable. Council members, our officers are not asking for special treatment. We are simply asking for fairness, respect, and the resources that we need to do our job safely and effectively. The late Mayor Dan Paletko would famously state at every swearing in, this is the greatest police department in the world. Unfortunately, over the last few years, I believe we have fallen far short of that statement. But if we can all come together with a clear vision for the future, I am confident that we can all become great again. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, President Sneers. We do value all the whole police department. We value you coming here and speaking. We feel with you guys, and all I can say right now, I'm sorry for the past 4 or 5 years. And like you said, it's a new day. We cannot look back anymore. We're just looking forward, and hopefully with the new administration, we can bring our city, our department back to be #1 in the nation. Thank you very much. Please state your name.
Rose Pepe, 2 Lane Street, Dearborn Heights. I usually only have one complaint, but I think I have more to say. You as a council need to get these kids into a home that is livable in. It's been a shame. And I've been here a couple times complaining. We have to have a good fire department, police department, and DPW. The rest can go straight to you know where. These kids need somewhere to be. And I heard some rumors on my way here today. You as a group, and I'm not going to pinpoint which ones you are because I already found that out, are going to start some shit. Don't start what happened 4 years ago. Stand behind your mayor. You got a kid in here that's willing to bend over backwards for you. Do something for him. Stand behind. Don't. Because if you're going to fight him, you're going to have a lot of seniors fighting you. Have a good night.
The Honorable Ray Muscat.
Ray Muscat, Havelock Street, Dearborn Heights, Michigan. Honorable Council Chair,
Thank you, sir.
Council Pro Tem, all of council, Honorable Mayor, City Clerk, Council Secretary, those in the audience and those on Zoom. And our great police department and our fire department who should have a say in their new home.
Who needs a treasurer? Great. Treasurer.
I'm sorry, and our treasurer is here. Our IT people are here, our engineer, everybody's here.
I mean, we got the state trap, we got Commissioner.
Yes,
They're all important.
My good friend,
Recreation,
my good friend,
Martin.
And we got trustees.
and County Commissioner David Kniezek, who always returns my calls and takes everything I say to heart and it's me straight when I need to be put straight. David Kniezek, can we come on? God bless you and hope you keep up your good work.
Mr. Muscat, I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop you for 1 second. I mean, we have trustee Zayat, we have trustee Janoon, and we have council chair pro tem from Dearborn, council Leslie Herrick. Please give them a round of applause. Any more elected officials? I hope I didn't miss anyone.
I'm here to wish everybody good luck. I actually came to make sure that, without voicing my opinion at the very beginning, that I once coined a little phrase a few months back of unite with Mo. And I stand by that 100%. I'm hoping that this council, regardless of the outcome, that we unite behind them. We have a golden opportunity that most cities don't get. We have a 2.5-month head start on correcting the problems of this city. Wow, that's a lot of time, but it's going to take more time than what we all here in the audience know. You guys are going to know this. Mr. Mayor already knows part of it. And I wish him a lot of luck. And I'll tell you what, I would not want to be in his shoes. It's going to be a lot of hard work, folks. And without all of you gathering together, no reason why you can't vote no on something. But no more arguing, no more bickering, no more power grabbing. We need to be a united city. And I believe you all can do it. I'm putting my trust in you. But I'll tell you what, if you don't, you think Roaster Pepe's a bulldog. You're going to have a wild pit bull coming out. So, and we also, I don't know how it's going to happen, but we also have an empty chair. I hope you guys decide to fill it for a few short weeks. And I'm sure you have people in mind. And God I hope you all, and God bless you all. And thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Hello, I will speak as treasurer or resident. I'm both, but I'm not going to follow that act with all the names. Welcome, everybody. Good to see everyone. I want to address something that I was made aware of from several senior citizens at our Berwyn Senior Center. There has been brought to my attention. I have shared this and want to elevate this to your attention. And we have our current Community Economic Development Director here and staff member, Mr. Bazzi as well, and also our former Community Economic Development Director. This is a direct question, more so in their wheelhouse. But as you know, Community Development Block Grant funds are federal funds, right, from HUD. It's quasi projects that go through a process for approval, including public hearings, and these folks can tell you more about that, but there's public hearings, and it does have to go to HUD, am I correct, for approval? Okay, once it's approved, we're good to go, this project. Berwyn Senior Center parking lot was one of those such projects. that went through the process, that was approved by HUD. This honorable body, correct me if I'm wrong, approved it as well, or went through the process. But then, from my understanding, and this is where I need some help, folks. The last hour, literally, contractors ready to go, has things roped off, ready to go. They pulled it. They were told, stop. We want to use the money for Van Helton parking lot. Now, my concern with this is there's a process that was followed. What happened? My concern also is from these seniors I'm hearing from, right? Some of our most vulnerable residents that we need to be responsible for the care of. Fall risk. We know the older you are, the more likely your fall. Not only that, but your fall is more serious. Okay, this is a major liability for our city. I'm not pointing fingers at all. That's not what I want to do, but I want to seek a resolution. I want to have some clarity because we need to answer to our residents. You want me to stop now? Okay.
I mean, just for the sake of time, Madam Treasurer, we got the point. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and ask Mr. Mayor if you can just look into this. I don't know if you need to bring it forward again, or I guess.
Absolutely. We're definitely gonna look into everything, not just this.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Please state your name and the city you live in.
Okay. Eliana Hussein in Dearborn Heights. I wanted to thank,
Just the street.
Wilson Drive. I wanted to thank, the council as well as the previous administration for allowing me to join the Women and Girls Commission in August. So we aren't able to really conduct what we want to do because we have to have 5 members on the commission. We nominated somebody to be on the commission and sent the resume into the previous administration, and they were supposed to be on the agenda to be approved last meeting. And then we were told it was going to be on today's agenda. And then I told her not to show up. You're not going to be on the agenda today after I read the agenda. So it's something definitely we want to put together, and I can, send it to the new administration because we have a great addition to the team. And it's just really amazing because we have so many ideas that, Chastity, Rachel, as well as Manar have come up with and what we want to do in events. We can't really do anything until we have 5 members. And that's going to be our 5th member. And we already have bylaws for the council to approve as well. So it's just really something that we want to get going so we can really get that going for the city of Dearborn Heights so we can compete better with Dearborn. As well as I really hope the council can perk up a little bit because today is a great day and everybody looks depressed on the council. So we got to smile. Today's a great day. We have a new mayor and we're going to do awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for your willing to serve the city. Any more comments?
Yes.
Please state your name, street, and city, please.
Margaret King, Mayfair Street, Dearborn Heights, Michigan. I want to say, please, guys, the fire department needs this building, and I trust and know you guys will make the right decision. Second of all, today at 9 o'clock is Joey's 3-year memorial at Purdy in Annapolis. I hope some of you guys can attend. So
30.
that's why 9 o'clock. Did I say 9:30? 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Okay, thank you, guys.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
It's a 3-year thing.
Please state your names, street, and city you live in.
Dearborn Heights, Benton Street. So I just wanted to say, I was appointed to the District Commission, Oh, Blake Ferry. So yeah. By the way, the other guy thought over there that was the state representative. I thought that sounded cool. I guess I had that look. But that's the state rep, not me. Although I do exercise news concepts every morning. But I work at Kroger. She's got that job. So anyways, I'm on the District Commission. I have been working with Tom and texting the other group. So I know that our names were added to the city website. So I just wanted to say that we actually are not meeting. I know it's on the website, so I won't want anybody to waste their gas or anything to go back and forth. We're trying to meet, so I don't want anybody to look on the website, see the information, and travel to the location. We haven't met yet, but we've been working, texting, and communicating. So we're trying to get our schedules together. So, and I just want to say congratulations, Mo. We had to talk, and I think that when I communicate with the elected officials, we have to in personal boundaries. So I'm just saying that. So I just want to say I'm good at seeing everybody. Hope everybody has a good day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any more public comments? Please state your name, the street you live on, and city.
Rachel Lapointe, Merrick Street, Dearborn Heights. So first, Margaret kind of mentioned it, but today is actually like the 3-year anniversary of Joey's passing. So if we could just take a moment for Joey and for Katie, for his grandparents, like for everybody in the whole family, for everybody who's been touched by Joey's life, who's watched us all fight for that the last 3 years to get safety stuff taken care of. Let's just take a moment just to remember that little baby that Katie lost. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
On a similar note, I think we're all in a sort of sense of anxious anticipation to hear that things are going well in Gaza and Palestine and that the ceasefire holds. I'm continuing to hope and pray for that because all those babies are also just as important as Joey or any of our babies.
Thank you.
On the topic of tonight's meeting, something that I noticed that I just would like you guys to look into, one of our claims, and I don't want to draw too much attention to it because there's a privacy issue. One of our claims is for a CDBG related expense, and it should not have been made public because it has personal information in it. So I'm going to let the clerk know which item it is specifically. But I'm requesting specifically that it be expunged from all the public records if we can make that happen so that if somebody requests it in the future, like they can't get it and make sure that it gets taken off the website. And I'm sure our new administration will be looking into making sure that in the future, we don't have to worry about personal identifying information showing up in the claims. So it's nice that this can be the last time I have to bring it up, right? And then last thing, real quick, thank you for turning the Facebook comments back on, standing up for free speech in this current climate. That's a lot. Thank you.
You're Rachel.
Good evening, everyone. Angela Venegas, Dwight Street, Dearborn Heights. I asked him for extra time, by the way. Don't say it doesn't matter because it does matter. It matters to me. First off, I want to say I want to piggyback on Rose. There's been a lot of talk on social media within residents, people in the community, talking about certain members on council. All this stuff just needs to stop. It's just not good. You guys need to come together. All this just needs to stop. It's just very, very, very bad behavior, and we're not in 3rd and 2nd grade. And we just need to unite and get together and get the city back on track. So you guys, please just try to get along and try to focus on what's important to the residents and what's going to make this community better. Mo, congratulations. And I have a few things that were on the agenda. For one, on the backup, we have over $2 million in claims this past month. That doesn't even include our payroll. This city can't sustain all this spending. You guys have got to get it together. I mean, we have Amazon with, $21,000. I'm looking at a lot of the receipts, and I know you guys can get stuff cheaper other places besides Amazon. It just can't be about convenience anymore. This city's in crisis, and we all know it. And we just really need to start doing something. We got firefighters who need a fire station. We got police officers who are short. We got to start doing better as a community and better protection and safety for our residents. So, I mean, you guys as department heads have got to start watching what you guys are doing. And I'm looking at some of the other things on the agenda. We have our electric bill being billed through MMRMA, and it's at let me see here, I need my glasses on. It's at $74,000 as a new balance. So this is months that this bill hasn't been paid. I just don't understand what this last administration, what they did with all of our money, months of an electric bill not being paid. This is ridiculous. And now this is going to all fall back on the backs of a new administration. We've got a bill here from Urban Tree, a tree this was back in February. $8,900. This should have been taken out of last year's budget, not this year's budget. How is this happening? Where are all the checks and balances at this point? I mean, and this is ridiculous. And we're paying over $3,000 a month to have our libraries cleaned. You guys need to hire somebody extra for DPW and let the DPW department clean the libraries. We have got to be more fiscally responsible. This is just ridiculous. And you guys, please, listen to our police department. Resident safety is at risk. I listen to my cameras every night. The racing that's going through the neighborhood and the safety of our kids, everything's at risk. So you guys, please, man, hopefully under this new administration, things can get better.
Thank you very much. That's what
Love
we
you guys,
hoping
man.
for.
God bless our police department and our fire department.
It's gonna give it some time. Good evening, ma'am. Please state your name, the street you live on in the city.
Hi, Sue Kaminsky, Amboy, Dearborn Heights. Congratulations to all the new positions, our new mayor, our chair, and our assistant chair. I'm very proud of you guys. And I'm proud of the city coming together like we did tonight, and I hope this is just the start. I've been coming here regularly since February of 22, complaining about the police department, not complaining about the police department, advocating for the police department. And I hope that I don't have to continue to come up here and advocate for them much longer, because we're going to see Act 78 followed. We're going to see raises, and we're going to see our police back to the force that we once were. The other thing that I wanted to say is I never objected to the fire station. I wanted to make that public. I asked for an environmental engineer to make sure that the new structure was sound. The other thing is the gas station proposed at Beech and Warren. I have a concern for the school. And now with the fire station being there, I have another concern. So I think before that goes forward, there needs to be a traffic flow study before any decisions made. And I can tell you, I believe that will put our kids at risk. And we have other gas stations from Telegraph all the way to Inkster. I don't know that we need another one there, but I am telling you, it is going to be a hazard. And last but not least, again, I am so impressed with our police department, and I listen to the police radio, and I know how short these guys are and women, and how they get pulled from one call to the next without even getting a break to go to the bathroom or eat. So let's do right by them finally, because the old administration's gone. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ma'am. Please state your name, street, and the city you live in.
Lori Moline, Berwyn Street, Dearborn Heights, Michigan. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love it. Love it. I'm going to quickly touch on something, because if you're on social media in this city, you've seen it, you've heard it, and hopefully, like me, your stomach is turning too. I cannot stand the racism that is happening in this city. I am, ask my friends, I've been bending their ear. I am so upset, so upset. If I see it, if I hear it, I'm going to call you out, and you're not going to like it. Okay? I don't care if you hold a public seat. I don't care if you work for the city. I don't care who you are. If I hear it, you're not going to like it. On another note, it's been brought up a couple of times on the internet too. Can we please look into having some sort of live feed for the planning commission meetings, please? Please, please, please. Can we have that very soon? Please, 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 please. That's all I have. Congratulations.
Thank you very much again. Definitely racism has no home in our city. Mr. Mayor, can you look into having the planning commission, if you don't mind? A lot of stuff today. I'm sorry, but thank you.
Send me an email, please.
Will do.
Yeah.
Hi,
Tom Winslow, 2 Lane Street, Dearborn Heights.
You have an extra minute, Councilman.
I was gonna put this off because the meeting's going pretty long, but this is pretty time sensitive, and congratulations, Mo, and everyone else. Looking forward to this actually being a city with a future. Everyone complains and we see it all the time, the speeding and the running the stop signs. And the average person, average citizen, you can't do much about speeders. You can't jump out in front of them or whatever and pull them over. But I've been thinking, what could average citizen do about people running stop signs? And I live on a corner, and me and my kids and my wife, we go out with a drive like your kids live, play here sign, and we give it, as people drive by, and we kind of applaud them when they stop or yell at them when they don't stop. And recently, a neighbor of mine, he made up a little sign, and he kind of encouraged me. I got together with him, and coming up is a couple of weeks is Halloween. And Halloween night, every intersection in this city, in this state, in this country is going to have several million kids crossing those intersections. And this is a time where we have to do something. Now, I'm asking City Council and our local state representatives to adopt a citywide Stop the Madness weekend this October 24th, 25th, and 26th. I've given this a lot of thought, and I am a president of a local nonprofit called Jamie's Kids. And we've printed up some signs, and we're going to have some available to residents that want to do this weekend. And this is one of the signs right here. It says, "Please come to a complete stop. It's the law." And we're going to have families come on intersections and hold these up as cars come up. And if they do a good job stopping, you give them this. So I have some of these signs available. Jamie's Kids printed them up. You can make your own sign, or you can get one from me. You can contact me, but I'm asking for all the support from our local and state representatives to initiate this program this coming October 24th, 25th, and 26th. 26th, the Lions have a bye day, so you don't have to worry about that. You get out on the street. And not only support this, but support the children in our neighborhood, in our city. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councilman.
Oh, one other thing is we're coming up, we're going to have to replace Baydoun as I'm giving all my support to Margaret King. Good luck, Margaret. And tonight is Joey's 3rd anniversary. I'd like to see everyone there. We're going to we might have to be leaving a little bit early tonight because we're helping set up.
Thank you, Councilman. I do appreciate you coming with that program, but maybe we need to check with the police department just to make sure everything is
volunteer work. I think you should be okay.
It's a freedom of speech. Do it.
just for safety.
Yeah, I talked to him. I did talk to him.
Thank you, Councilman. Please go ahead. Good evening.
Hi,
Good name,
Renee Myrna, Annapolis Street, Dearborn Heights.
You have 2 minutes.
Wow. Hey, congratulations. There you are, Mayor Baydoun. I'm going to call you Mayor Baydoun from now on. Congratulations. I wanted to say that you have endured my scrutiny and you have done well. Thank you very much. I know I was like a thorn in your side, but you did real well. And the city council in the last year since I've been here has made a lot of changes and things started working together. And I really appreciate that. And now that you're the interim mayor, it should be clear where the holdups were. So we should be able to see where the glitches were and where the holdups were, and it should run smooth. I promise to continue to pursue honesty, transparency, and asking cui bono, who benefits. Don't leave during my speech because you know it's going to be about you. Okay, so I only got 2 more things to say. I'm also continue to pray for this city and pray for our city servants and everybody. And now, Mayor Baydoun, I say sign those checks. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any more comments? Sir, good evening. Please state your name, street you live on, and the city you live in.
I will do that. Mohammed Gianni, Evangeline, Dearborn Heights.
And you have 2 minutes.
I wanted to ask for extra time, but I didn't know who to send the text message to.
Go ahead. I'll give you 3 minutes.
First, I'd like to congratulate everybody on the city council who got moved up and moving forward. Congratulations to all. And I hope nothing but the most positive things come out of the city now with the new mayor. And I'd like to call the mayor by his actual birth name, Muhammad Ali Baydoun. Congratulations. I don't know how many people knew that that's your full name, but now they do. Muhammad Ali. I named my son that, my first son, by the way.
My son too.
There you go. It's a beautiful name. Plus with him having 58% of the votes in the last election, and hopefully in this coming election, everyone will come together and be a much larger number. So how can anybody ignore that? My other business here is what it always has been for the last 10, 15 years, and that's the crosswalk. Can anybody give me an update on what's happening? I heard some rumors, but when I drive by, I haven't seen no action. And since we have some elected officials here, I wanted to bring something else up, maybe put a bug in their ears. So can anybody give me an update?
Mr. John, please go ahead, finish, and we'll have somebody answer your questions after.
I have some saved videos from 5/27/25 of discussions from the city council meetings regarding that. And I was called out by your director. I don't want to call him by his name. And he's been basically with the other administration, been just basically delay, in my opinion, because this has been going on for years. And the last time I heard from him, he actually got up here and tried to blame it on MDOT or something. And nothing like that was mentioned in 5/27 meetings in regards to the crosswalks for all the schools. All of a sudden, MDOT came into the picture. And I talked to Mr. Knizik before this meeting, and this is a city issue. This is not an MDOT issue. And I understand the grants got accepted back in 5/27 of this year. And then I'm hearing a bunch of garbage. Can anyone give me an update in regards to this crosswalk issue?
Well, we do have it on the agenda today, so.
Oh, I didn't see it. Okay. This has to be done. It needs to be taken as serious as the rest.
So we do have the bid from AMDOT, and we have to, actually, there's a increase in additional cost that we have to come up as a city. So it's gonna be discussed today.
Is there an amount of the cost?
It's 26,000.
Additional cost?
Additional cost, $26,269.
Listen, I know the city's in deep danger and I know it's probably in the red. I don't know if this is a stupid comment or not, but city of Detroit did it. Think about bankrupting the city and starting over fresh, like the city of Detroit. Is that an option?
Yeah.
Because we're so behind and so in debt?
Not at the moment, no.
I don't know.
We need to move the city forward.
Maybe it should, well, that's moving the city forward
Yeah,
because we don't have no debt. That being said,
a lot of people in.
I'd like to hear more about this in the sessions to come. Thank
It's
you.
gonna be 19.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Any more comments, person?
I'm sorry. Can I mention one more thing? I did talk to our state representative and I asked her a question, and the new fire station or the fire station being moved. And I brought this up many months or years ago. Is there a reason why we can't use, once the fire station moves, you can't use the lights that are up there for the crosswalk for the kids from Crestwood?
I believe because it's an emergency signal.
Yes, but can it be converted? It'd save the
Probably
city,
something we can look into.
it'd save the city thousands of dollars and be converted. I mean, who's the one that would say it would be okay or not okay?
I think we'd have to look into.
I think this is, yeah, we'll send it to the police department and we can discuss it with engineering.
Okay, at least it's not gonna be shut down, but it being used wisely because you'd save hundreds of thousands of dollars and just convert it to a crosswalk.
You would also be waiting an additional 2 years, Council Chair. You'd wait an additional 2 years before you saw a crosswalk, while we have one that's already been designed, prepared, and ready to move forward on.
So when do you think that crosswalk will, I mean, I heard in the 2 sessions ago, in November, it would be completed.
I mean, once we approve this today, hopefully we'll start really soon.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any more in person? Please, good evening. Please state your name, the street you live on, and the city.
Trapkowski, Columbia Street. Dearborn Heights' favorite skinny Pollock. Also I want to start by saying that, when I was working at the police station and that, I had brought a plaque in here one time. It was a photograph of all our officers. That plaque contained over 115 officers. And I was told, don't show it by the previous administration because they were worried. I hope to God you guys get back up to that number and our fire stations. Well, let's move this city forward once again to where it was. Anyway, also, I just want to touch base on what Ms. Vegas forgot to mention. We're wondering where the money is for the DPW lunchroom. Is that going to be completed? Also, the money for the dispatch at the police station. What happened to that money and when is the job going to be completed? And also the money for Margaret's project for Joey's project there. All this money is supposedly in the general fund from what we've been told by the previous administration. So now maybe we can get these projects moving forward. I know it's spending more money, but what we also need to do is tighten up on some of these department heads, charge cards and wallets, and maybe look into getting a purchase agent.
Thank you very much. Any more in person? Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Congratulations, everyone. I'm very happy to see you guys.
Just your name and
He knows 354.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Mo. Congratulations, everybody. And I'm very confident and sure that this city council will work together for the benefit of the city. And I'm happy to see, you know, from running in my backyard with my kids to be the mayor of the city. And I hope in my lifetime, I will see you on the federal level doing something for this country. Everybody knows me when I come to this city council and speak, I always have the document, I always have the facts, and I have the numbers. It came to my attention that our previous mayor, and I hate to bring it up, and beautiful night, happy night, that he did ask to give back the $10 million to another city. And I was told by some official that there is an electronic text message to that effect. And I put it on Facebook and some people don't believe it. They bashed me, which is okay. I have thick skin, but I leave it up to that person to share it with the public, to confirm it, and to let them know that the city is moving forward and this $10 million is going to stay. It's not going anywhere. And our fire department and police department deserve our support in every way we can, in every possible way the budget can afford. Thank you and good luck to you all.
Thank you very much. Any more in person? Please go ahead, sir. State your name, street you live on, and the city you live in. You have 2 minutes.
Mike Blackburn, Arnold Street, Dearborn Heights. I want to start off by saying every department in this city is important. But the big three departments, police, fire, DPW, those are the three departments that for the public safety and health of this city, that is what we need. Every department in this city has been beaten down. Every employee, their morale is so low. Mayor Baydoun has a big job ahead of him. He needs time to grasp the finances. Now that he's got more control and can see what's going on, and he knows he needs to help build up morale. It's going to take time. I urge employees and residents to give him some time, let him grasp everything, let he needs to digest. These things are not gonna happen overnight. But morale is a very major thing, and the big three departments, they are really beaten down right now, and they really need a boost up. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. That's it. Any more in person?
It's me.
Please state your name, the street you live on, and the city you live in. You have 2 minutes.
Hassan Jamal, resident of Michigan. Congratulations, Muhammad Ali Baydoun. I'm proud to see somebody who grew up with my kids to be the mayor of this community. This is blessing, Muhammad Ali. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you very much.
I want to bring your attention to a very important, privacy. This is dangerous. One of the items on the agenda, the claims expose the names of some applicant for grant. Never done in 52 years of this rehab program. Never, ever. This is absolutely unacceptable. This should never be made the agenda. I'm requesting you officially to expunge it from the public record. Expunge it, not only remove it from the agenda, expunge it. And hopefully you shouldn't be, or I hope nobody deals with the circumstances when a homeowner is being exposed for a contract. Never come to the council first. How a contract can be put on the claim when the council did not approve it to begin with? Those kind of, you can't skip something like that. You can't have privacy. This is the second time after these 7 kids should have holding responsibility for Mr. Mayor, gotta look into this seriously and take care of it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
You have a great day.
You too.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
I
much.
see future in the city.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. It seems like I'm the only one that Mo did not grow with his kids. I'm sorry, Mo.
Hey, it's a blessing to see somebody who's been in your basement eating with your kids. To see him a mayor, it's unbelievable.
Thank you very much. Anyone else in person? Any more comments in person? Moving on to Zoom, Madam Clerk.
Here he goes.
Okay, go ahead. Please state your name. Go ahead. Good evening. You have 2
Good
minutes.
evening, Council Chair. Hassan Ahmad.
Good evening.
Not you, Mayor. And that's gonna be tough for me to get used to all this. And Council Chair Pro Tem Hassan Saab, how are you this evening?
Do you want to bring him back to his seat?
Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know where he should be. It's hard to tell now. Dana Parish, Grinley Park, Dearborn Heights. Congratulations to everyone, I guess, and good evening,
Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you.
I just wanted to say, I'm glad that it looks like the fire station is going to move in the right direction here. You haven't voted on it yet, but I sure hope it does move in that direction. I wanted to say that with Angela Venegas, she stole my thunder, damn it. I looked at some of the bills and I agree with what she's saying. Kind of have to get a handle on the bills in general. It's important, kind of tightening the belts. We have 1 or 2 ways of doing it. One is by looking at the bills and what we absolutely need, or we can cut people's salaries. And as the police and fire department just said, that's not something we really want to look at doing. So, I mean, if we need a $500 trash can, or can we do better with a $20 trash can? So we need to kind of look at where we can really cut. Speaking in that regard, I looked at a couple of items, number 32 and 33, and it's regarding Plant Moran, and I'm not picking on Plant Moran here. In fact, just the opposite. And it's regarding reconciling items between um, the treasurer's office and the comptroller's office. And there were, for the month of I think of September and October of this past year, there was like 15 entries and 14 entries, excuse me, for August and September, 15 and 14 different entries for each of those 2 months for reconciling items. Let's go. Let's learn how to reconcile. We're spending a lot of money on reconciling items.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
The other thing is
10 more seconds, sir.
we've got BSNA. BSNA, I thought we had classes on BSNA, or we spent money on BSNA. We shouldn't be spending money for Plant Moran to teach us how to do BSNA. One or the other, not both. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Any more on Zoom, Madam Clerk? More? Okay, excellent. Moving on, 7:51. Moving on to 6, fund transfer and current claims.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saad.
Move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the current claim in ACH wire transfers 6-1, 6-16, and 6-19 through 6-53 as submitted.
Motion by Councilman Saab. Do I have a second? Second by Councilman Constant. Any discussion?
Yes.
Councilman?
So like to page 244 and 45.
Said pages. Do you have numbers or?
They're in the back of the packet.
This is the claim?
Yeah.
Which? Be easier.
Doesn't show the claim, it's in the back.
So. What page you said again?
Part of the agenda was 44 to 40. In the agenda.
I'm in agenda. Here. So page 244?
Yeah.
So we need number, what are you looking for? Numbers are there?
Background, pre-employment, chief.
This is, I had so this is basically, what, I had discussion, you're talking about number 9 and 10 on the claims?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 9 and 10, yep. I did point those out too, and I did talk to, our deputy comptroller Mehdi, and this is basically what was his answer. So I'm sorry, one meeting, please. So basic says number 9 and 10 were charges by the previous director of HR. That company was used for fire and police department evaluation, not background checks, a few times in 2023 and 2024. So this is something from before, I guess, used.
Can be.
By the company was used from before. And
It's came in at 722. Chief, I got a question about these.
Is Maddie still here or?
Yeah, so this is a pre-employment evaluation, right? No, well, it's from the police department, isn't it?
Just wait till we get to the podium, please.
Yeah.
Let's see which one. So is this background checks or is this like psych evaluation? What are you referring to? 9 and 10, 244, 245.
Claims 9 and 10, the same one, Maddie, that I asked you
Yeah.
about today.
Give me one moment. I got it.
I don't know. This whole time, you hired at what time? You hired in April, right? That was before you got on board.
So these, some of the names I identify, like, the last one on 325, that was for evaluation for a candidate for police position. And, 319 must be me because it's got my name on it. It did a background for it. So if you want me to pay, I can.
My question is to you is that, are these being done after the background is approved, or is it going to a psych evaluation before their background comes back?
I'm sorry, these are all psych evaluations through Dr. Jank. These are all employers that potential employees that we hire for the police department. Everybody has to take a psychological exam after the background is approved.
Okay, so you guys can tell me, Mehdi, that every single one of these had their background done first in order to do the psych evaluation, or are we jumping the gun here?
I can tell you the last two, mine and Officer Michael Denon. Yes, the other names don't sound familiar to me.
These officers are all in the police department right now, or the fire department right now.
So it says FD next to them. So those are the fire department. The last two are the police department.
I know, but what I'm saying is that because of the bills and the dates are the background check, if they, are we doing this when their background gets when they pass their background and then go to psych evaluation?
So I'm not in charge of HR, so I'm not in charge of that process. That would be something that Director Fisher would be able to answer.
It's a requirement that the backgrounds are completed before they conduct a psychological exam.
Okay,
Yes, I can tell you that all backgrounds are completed prior to psychological exams.
Is HR director here? Is he online? Can you please unmute him?
Yeah, Councilman, we can't
Yes,
schedule.
that is correct. All background checks should be conducted prior to the psych evaluation.
And you can tell me right now on the record that every single one of these was the background had already been conducted before a psych
No, I
evaluation?
cannot. I wouldn't be able to say that on record because it was prior to my time. So I'm not sure what transpired. I can only state what has transpired under my watch. We always make sure that the background checks come first, then the psych evaluation.
Okay, Council Chair, I'd like to just remove these to get better clarification on them before we pay them.
What kind of clarification would you like? Would you like record showing that the background check was completed prior?
Prior to these,
Okay.
to these evaluations, and
You know,
who approved them, please?
Is everybody here already an employee of the city? All the names?
Sorry about that.
All the names here are employees of the city right now? They work for the city? You know?
I can answer the fire guys.
Yes.
Fire, yes. No, we have almost all but one for the fire guys. And the one was offered a job. He did pass the background, but then just before he took it, he ended up, he moved his mind.
Can we just get off through HR? Which ones, if everybody's background came, the dates?
Okay.
Before the psych evaluations were done, please?
I'll get that information for you.
Thank you. So, Council Chair, I'd like to remove item 9 and 10 from the
Okay.
claims.
9 and 10, any more, Councilman? I know I had some issues with number 6. I know we removed it last time.
Yeah, number 6 also.
I did talk to Mehdi again, and this is something, I mean, please, I mean, we're saying for the last time, anything before you guys go out.
Yes.
Make sure you
I
get
had
a
a
bid, because I
conversation.
promised you, if I see one more time, something like this, the director himself or herself, they're gonna pay for it.
Of course.
'Cause I'm not gonna
I
approve it
had
on
a
the-
conversation saying that although there's been some exceptions going forward, we want to make sure we follow the policy, go out for calls, go out for bids, and make sure that we have the best price available. We did go out for bids. The candidates for a request for proposal, given that the companies aren't always one-to-one for pricing, because somebody might have experience in fire, somebody might have more experience in police department. So the chief and Dewan Fisher, our HR director, are looking over those candidates, and we are gonna present it to City Council next council meeting. I will say that Damron did complete that service, so I would like ask that he gets paid.
Any Councilman?
Yes, Council Chair. I'd like to, the background checks they were paying, I mean, this was always done in-house. And I'd like to bring it back in-house to save this money. There's no need to be spending $1,500 on a reserve.
Chief, can we do it in-house? The background check?
It costs a lot more than you think to do it in-house, because it takes time and labor out of the day of the police officers.
Okay.
As you know, we're already like short-staffed on it, so it's one of those things where maybe if you get to the staffing levels that the chief and his administration have determined to be necessary, which isn't even what is budgeted. For instance, we're budgeted 45 officers. We need 55 to truly be sufficient.
I know you went out for bids, so let's get those
Yeah.
bids. Let's see how much it costs us in the police department and we'll make a decision from there.
Okay.
Any more,
What you're talking about are not background checks. These are psychological exams.
no, this is different. We moved to number 6. This is different. This is for the reserve. You had 2 background check.
That's what you have run.
It's $1,500 each. Any more discussions from any council members?
No.
Councilman, you need to go out and amend your motion to remove number 9.
Can I make one quick comment?
Go ahead.
I know there's been discussion about this large Amazon bill. I just want to make sure this, they know that this is a citywide account that every single department uses for supply purchases. So when you think about like as a city for 3 months, that kind of Amazon purchase isn't a lot.
No, thank you for bringing
Yeah.
this again, because I did ask you about it too, and this is for different departments, and I asked you who authorized Amazon, every director authorized all the purchases. But however, we're saying if we can have a different route, I know we need the purchasing department.
Yeah.
But if we can have a different route so we can get better deals for the city, that would be great.
If you look at the individual invoices, most of those invoices are $10, $20, which are library events and programs, crayons, markers, small DVDs. So you're not going out for bids and quotes for that is very inefficient.
Do you think this is the best route to get the best deal for the?
Amazon is the best route for the best deal. If you look at the individual invoice in the backup, the items being purchased are very small items. They're not large $1,000, $1,500 items. You look at the backup, it should show like the list of invoices being paid. And the list of invoices being paid, I don't have the exact list in front of me right now, but almost none of them are over $1,500. Most of them are less than $100.
Understand. I saw them.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Councilman, do you need to amend your motion to remove number 9 and number 10?
Yes, Council Chair, I'd like to amend my motion to remove item from claims number 9 and number 10.
Until you get more clarification from the HR director.
Correct.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any more discussions? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to 7A, interim controller Baydoun bid award North Fire Station and South Fire Station roof repairs.
Council Chair,
Councilman,
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council award the bid for the north and south fire station roof repair to Shane Roofing for a total cost not to exceed $176,898 and return bid bonds to the unsuccessful bidders and authorize the mayor and clerk to sign the contract on behalf of the city. This cost includes the base bid of $160,898 plus $16,000 for the owner's reserve to fix any deficiencies covered in the metal deck of the south end fire station once the old roof is removed. In addition, authorize the mayor and comptroller or clerk to sign the necessary warrants and the treasurer to issue payment from account 101-335-981-000. The following budget amendment will accompany the bid award. Increase fire capital outlay 101-335-981-000 by $176,898. Current balance $6,500. Decrease insurance MMRMA 101-200-911-000 by $100,000. Current balance $690,973.08. Decrease workers' compensation 101-200-724-000 by $76,898. Current balance $355,698.24. 78 as outlined in 7A.
a motion by Councilman Constant, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Any discussion?
Council Chair.
Councilman?
Mr. Deeb, did you guys amend the thing for the warranty we asked?
Yes. I can speak on it if you
Yeah,
want.
because I looked at the contract.
What'd you say?
You have it in writing?
Because
Ready?
last time we asked to be included in the contract for us, because I looked at this contract, I couldn't find it anywhere to say that it's gonna be under warranty for any.
So to speak on that, when we went to the second lowest bidder,
Uh-huh,
we asked him the question that Hassan, Councilman Saab, requested.
uh-huh.
I just want to make sure that in the specifications and the requests from the bidders, we asked for a leak-free warranty. The first bidder, Shane, and the fourth bidder then specifically said, "Oh, we will only do our work." None of the other contractors said we will only provide warranty on our work. When we went to the second contractor, we said, "Hey, council is requesting this information." He said, "I will only warranty my work, not the entire roof." So because of that, we went to the lowest bidder, which was Councilman Saab's original request last meeting. However, one thing that Mr. Dib noted is that in the south end fire station roof, once the roof is removed, the metal decking has to be assessed, and there's additional charges for repairs to the metal deck. That's why we're asking for the $16,000 owner's reserve.
Okay, so I understand the south station.
Yeah.
So what about the north station? Is everything under warranty?
Well, it's only what is deemed needing to be patched and the work that's being completed.
That's it, so nothing else, because that was the argument last time. You guys told us everything is under warranty.
That's what
And that's what he said. He said,
I know. And what I'm trying to say is the bid that we put out said leak-free warranty, not leak-free warranty on your own work. So there's a miscommunication between or a misunderstanding by some of these contractors that the leak-free warranty was supposed to be for the entire roof. And because the second bidder confirmed that it was only for his work, it would only be right to go to the lowest bidder because it would pretty much be the same exact warranty.
so basically right now, just to understand, they only have a warranty for their own work.
Yes.
So Councilman Saab was right then.
Yes, but what I'm trying to say is
Just want to make it to the right.
Always right.
our bid and our request.
Council Chair.
Mayor?
Thank you, Council Chair. I will say, when I'm wrong, I'm gonna own up to it. And I was wrong to Councilman Saab because we're all like, no, you don't get it right. And he's like, no, I do have it right. And this is somebody that understood this contract. And so Councilman Pro Tem Newly Saab, I apologize and you stand correct. And I think Angela told me you were right and you and Saab are wrong. So Angela, I also apologize to you too. Forgive me.
No, I apologize to Councilman Saab too. I just I feel bad because we did spend a lot of time on that discussion and he was right.
No, I understand, but now we're in a different dilemma. I mean, now we're gonna approve this, and what if something happened from the whole side of the roof? I mean, now more money is gonna be requested.
The issue with that roof is, and that's why Engineer Dib and the procurement, we put it out that we wanted all patches to be assessed and to be fixed to last 3 years. If under this kind of work, the contractor is going to go out, he's going to patch what he thinks is going to be lasting 3 years. And if there's another section, if there's another section that leaks, that is not covered by his work. So you'd have to call him out and do additional work. Okay.
All done.
Mayor?
Hold on. I've had a conversation with Mr. Deeb. That's not correct. I think Mr. Deeb is going to explain it a bit better.
Okay, so we started this project by having a mandatory walkthrough on the roof. So the roofers did a full evaluation of all the issues that we have with the roof. So we have one full replacement on the south station, one repair. The repair roof, the north fire station, we showed all the roofers all the issues that we're having, the peeling, coping, the patches that were not proper, all of it. And then they gave us a proposal, but Councilman Saab is correct. All the repairs that they're doing, they're warrantying the repairs. Now, if we have an act of God, something, hit the roof or whatever, or we have a mechanical contractor, I know Mr. Councilman Saab brought that up. If you put a rooftop unit and you cut into the roof, no, the contractor is not going to cover that and you cut, right? I mean, that's common sense. So it is under the scenario we have today, all the patches that we have that are leaking will be repaired, and that repair is covered for 3 years.
Mr. Deep, did somebody from the city walk with them on the roof?
Yeah, we
That's
have.
us. Who did?
Yeah, my inspector, Zach.
Zach?
Yeah.
Just to make sure to cover all.
Yeah, and when the repairs are done, the same thing will be documented, and so if we,
Any more discussions, any questions from council members? So basically for the North Station, it's gonna be repair full, their roof on the South Station. And they're asking for, an extra 16,000 just in case if they need to fix and the metal deck, you said?
So the owner's reserve is something that you put aside. It's not you're not giving that contractor the money. Only if it's used. So when the roof material is, removed, we can have a full assessment. I mean, if we have any repairs, this is typical even on residential.
Basically 16,000 only for repairs for the metal deck,
For
not for
additional,
replacement.
additional, it's not part of.
What if it needs a whole replacement?
No, it is being replaced. The South Fire
talking
Station
about
is a full.
the metal deck.
If the entire, we don't have evidence that the entire
No,
deck
just
is
in case.
crumbling.
In case.
If we remove the roofing material and this thing is totally, there's no deck left, then yeah, I mean, that will be, but
That's
we're not
way more
expecting
money.
that. Yes. That's a full replacement. South Station is full replacement, new 15-year bondable roof.
Any more questions? More discussion? Okay, we have.
Chair, real quickly, did you guys look into a pitched roof replacement?
So, actually, we have my wonderful state rep. We were looking at a second floor at one time, which really negate the, spending money on the roof, right? So if, and that's why we held off on the full roof replacement until I found out and I talked to my rep and said there's no money this year. So that's why we were waiting. We didn't want to spend the money on a full roof replacement if I have a second story, right? Well, that's not going to happen anytime soon. So now we need a roof. Pitch roof, you're getting into the structural, are we able to carry that? And it's much more expensive. And I currently don't have the funding for that. It will last longer, of course, but.
Thank you, Mr. Deep. Any more questions, Councilman Olsa?
Yes, sir.
Any more questions, council members? Okay, we have a motion on the table by Councilman Constant, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to 7B, Parks and Recreation Director Zbosnik, bid award Parks 5-year master plan.
Council Chair,
Councilman?
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council award the bid for the Parks and Recreation 5-year master plan contract to Mannix Smith Group, Inc. as the lowest qualified bidder in the amount of $18,961. This will be paid from Parks and Recreation Contract Service Account 101-691-818-000, of which the current balance is $33,880.28 as outlined in 7B.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Constant, seconded by Councilwoman Nancy Breyer. Any discussion?
Council Chair.
Councilman?
I mean, won't this be a conflict with our plans for a new master plan?
No. Councilman, if I may, we have the director here. I did talk to him today through email. And I think this is amazing. Basically, it's a community survey to see what the community needs. They're gonna have town hall meetings. But maybe I can have you explain it better.
Correct. It's a plan required for us to apply for county, state, federal, and private grants. You have to present a plan from your community on what your needs are, your demographics, and everything that is required so they can see there's a need and where you're going to put it. This is going to be a very comprehensive program, meeting with the community, surveys will go out to everyone. We'll be meeting with focus groups and having town halls as we start to compile that information and then find out where are we going to put these facilities and what kind of facilities. We're going to be very innovative and audacious on what we're going to do. We're going to you're looking at everything from amphitheaters to accessible playgrounds to aquatic facilities and everything in between. Because when we go looking for grants, we will be able to go in any direction because every grant that's available all has different specifics. So we will have a complete plan, everything we need. So the city is beginning its renaissance, its new beginning, and we're going to have a plan and we're going to go after it. And we're going to get the facilities it needs because it is in desperate shape.
Council Chair.
Thank you. Mayor?
I want you to know, I also had a conversation with our director, and I've had some meetings with other mayors, and, you know, I was explaining what, our director is doing here, and you're not gonna see any funding if you don't have a master, this is more of a, not a master plan for our city, but more of our parks and what's expected. But ultimately, when we had our directors meeting, which I, you know, was able to brief a little bit, my only ask was that we really push these surveys, and it's not gonna be just, you know, our director from Parks and Recreation. It's gonna be every department head. It's gonna be everybody on the city council. It's really gonna be all of us. Like our clerk, I've called her. I said, are you ready to send this out to 20, 30 different people that you know? And so if we can get enough touches on this, we can get enough voices, enough concerns, we'll be able to know exactly what the city is looking for. And then we can go and capture those funding. But you can't go out and say, hey, like, you know, we just had a conversation with Wayne County. We said, you know, we want some additional funding. And they said, well, you don't have any proposed plans. You don't have any plans, what you've wanted to do. The last thing we've seen anything was from 2001. And so like cities are, I mean, you know, our counterparts are somewhat laughing at us.
We definitely need to be structured in order to get more money. Any more discussion from anyone? See none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to reports from city officials. 9A, previous council chair Baydoun, new fire station site selection.
Chair.
Councilman?
Move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the proposed site at Beech, Daly, and authorize the initiation of the phase design as outlined in 9A.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Mayor?
can we continue to add on to allow the oversight from Councilman Saab to still be able to take part in these meetings into this motion? And if you want to allow maybe one other council member, I'm okay with that.
Definitely, if Councilman Saab is still interested, we would really appreciate the effort.
Sure.
Councilman Wenzel maybe would like to take part in that as well. I know he's got a lot of experience when it comes to, but it's up to you and your time.
Councilman, would you like to be a part of the committee?
For right now, yes,
Oversight? So Councilman Saab, would you like to amend your motion to add that you'll be part of the oversight committee?
I'd like to amend my motion to include as an oversight committee, myself and Councilman Tom Winslow for
Okay.
oversight.
Second.
Second, any more discussion? See none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Moving on to 9B.
Congratulations, guys. Hey, ladies. Finally, huh?
2 more years. Maybe less. Hopefully less. Moving on to 9B, CEDD Director Saad, CDBG Program Year 2025-2026, HUD Grant Agreement.
Council Chair.
Councilman?
I move that Dearborn Heights City Council approve the acceptance of the fiscal year 2025-2026 Community Development Block Grant CDBG funds in the amount of $998,836 was awarded by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. HUD is outlined in 9B.
Second. Motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion? No discussion? Director, maybe you wanna go briefly over it? You want?
Yeah, I mean, this was already something that I had gone over in previous sessions with you all. Basically, everything that we outlined in the budget, the annual action plan, is what we plan to pursue with this money, so.
Excellent. And what's your plans for next year? Hopefully, got more money?
Change, yes, hopefully.
Hopefully. Thank you very much.
Change.
Any more discussion? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
There are a couple of things that I wanted to address before I leave the podium. The first of which being agenda item on the claims, number 30. To say that it should be expunged, I feel like is a little extreme considering the fact that this is federal funding, this is federal money. It can be FOIA'd at any time. This is public information. Everyone should be seeing where the money is being used and, you know, where it's going to, what is happening with it. If the actual applicant themselves has an issue with that, that's something that we can discuss on a private or to the side, like in a private conversation. However, to say that it should be expunged because of that, when this is something that's been going on for 20+ years, is a bit ridiculous. Especially considering that my predecessor should know that, since it's a practice that he has also been involved in. That being the first thing. And then the second thing, in terms of the parking lot situation, everything was ready. Everything was set. We had the specs ready. Everything was ready to go. However, it was put on pause to begin a different project. I've had conversations with Lisa, and I'm open to hearing more of suggestions from our seniors. That's a demographic that we serve pretty strongly, and a lot of our funding goes towards our seniors. So I want to be as open as possible with them and hear feedback from them. So if there's anything regarding the parking lot that they would like to discuss with me, we can have any conversation. My information's on the website. You can talk to me directly. I'll be attending meetings. But regardless, it's something that we're looking into and something that we hope to
Definitely,
pursue.
the parking lot is in bad shape. I
Right.
go visit there a couple of times, so I hope you can work with the administration.
Yes,
Maybe we can, start working on that
Mhm.
project again.
I agree.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Okay, moving on to 9C. City Engineer Deep MDOT Grant Agreement, Beech, Daly Road and Lawrence Street.
didn't vote on.
Yeah, we did.
We did? She talked after we.
Oh, that's right. Okay. It was back.
Council Chair.
Go ahead, Councilman.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council authorize the acceptance of the Michigan Department of Transportation MDOT bid collaboration and authorization of additional cost of
$26,000.
26,269.05 and based on the bid results. In addition, authorize the mayor and the comptroller and clerk to sign the necessary warrants related to the project and the treasurer to issue payment out of the safe routes to school expense GL account 101. Is that 440?
Yes.
981,014, of which the current budget is $130,085.02 is outlined in 9C.
Second. Motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Any discussion?
Mr. Deeb, is this gonna finally start construction?
Yes, so the state bids, as you can have, all the attachments, were received. And we were notified there were three large bidders. They're actually major companies, that bid the project: Rawhorn, Dan's, Excavating, and Rank Electric, very big companies. And the lowest bidder, was 18.8%, over the budget because of the price increases. I still think it's a good project. Once it's approved, it goes to construction now.
Okay, thank you.
So, Mr. Dib, what's the time frame you think to start? I mean, we're already
November.
close to winter.
November.
You think we get to work in November?
No, that's what we have, November. Yeah, so.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So the project was let, the bids were received in October. It takes approximately 1 month for the award to take place through MDOT. Then we'll be able to have, which puts us in early November, which will then be in place to have a pre-construction meeting and begin the construction process.
Yeah. And how long would the construction take?
Did they put it in there?
So if all, with all of the material in place, I think it's about 1 month, 4 to 6 weeks to complete entirely. There may be, we'll see how it works, but there may be some lead time involved with the.
Especially if weather permits, because I know November, December, that's gonna.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of paving involved in this project.
They're saying that we're gonna have a tough winter this season, so.
Not a lot of paving. Not a lot of paving.
There's not a lot of concrete work.
Not a lot of concrete.
The bigger issue is lead time for the mast arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why we needed to get this thing on the agenda real quick. Once we received the notifications from MDOT, we wanted to put that on the agenda because I still think it's a good project. It's viable. We don't want to delay it. As soon as we get an approval, we move to construction.
I know we're getting extra money from, I read it somewhere.
Yeah, so I have the budget guru over here, but so this money's coming out of the Major Street Act 51. Gasoline dollars. So Beech Daly is a major street, so that's where it's coming from.
Thank you, Mr. Councilman.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna hold you to November.
No, to start,
Get started.
Okay.
Yes.
please. Thank you
Again,
very much.
Okay.
Any more discussion from anyone? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to 9D. Parks and Recreation Director, credit line limit increase.
Council Chair.
Councilwoman Lanowski Maxwell.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council authorize the increase of the Parks and Recreation credit card limit from 3,500 to 5,000 as outlined in 9D.
Second.
Okay, motion by Councilwoman Lanowski Maxwell, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Any discussion?
Council Chair.
Councilman, go ahead. Stop.
Why is this request?
Council Chair.
It's very simple. You have to understand a recreation department is different than almost any department. We are buying, as we outlined, parts for senior centers, paying for senior trips, where we're buying tickets for various events. I think we went on 3 events last year. Unfortunately, right now, we cannot get the checks quick enough for these events. Last week, I had to charge tickets for the seniors. They were almost sitting on the bus ready to leave with no tickets because we didn't have a check yet. We buy costumes, we buy art supplies, we buy marketing materials. We're buying from everybody. This just gives us the ability to keep sustaining ourselves. And I can tell you, I mean, we have our vending machine much more successful than we thought. We can't even keep it in product. Some of the product we're running out before the end of the month when we can make other. So we're all over the place. We're buying from different things. Everything doesn't come from Amazon from us. It doesn't come, from purchase orders because we buy lots of small things, balloons and paper plates, and it goes on and on and on. And that's why we needed 2 senior centers and a rec center. The amount of different items, small and large, are unbelievable. And we're just finding we can't keep up with it.
Council Chair.
Councilman, go ahead.
Yeah, and to echo what our Director Zbosnik said, I know for the senior trips particularly, there's a problem because the buses, they service communities all over and they don't get the money. They don't send the bus. The bus doesn't go. That's the advantage.
No, I see the need with inflation, definitely. Thank you, Councilman. Mayor.
Thank you. Quickly, and what Director Zbosnik is not telling you guys is he has put almost $4,000 on his personal credit card, which is now becoming a liability on the city. And he's having to do this because if he didn't, that bus was leaving and our seniors weren't going to be able to have the services that they needed. And again, I'm only sharing this information because in our meeting with our directors, like he brought it up to me and I said, what? And so like I even insisted on saying maybe you can go up to like maybe instead of, and we're going from 3,500 to 5. Is that what it is?
5,000.
It's a 5,000. I even said maybe 7, but then again, the check and balance. And so I leave that up to you guys. I'm on this side now, but I get it.
Well, thank you, Director, for taking that step. That's honorable, but I'm more comfortable with keeping it at 5 for now, but go ahead, Councilman.
Knowing both centers and the things we do, which are excessive compared to other cities, we do have to plan things sometimes 6 to 8 weeks in advance for ticket purchase. So like we're doing a TNS thing, which is, we had to sign up for it a month ago and it's not until next month. So it's important that we have that happening.
Yeah.
Any more questions from council members? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Director. We're moving on tonight.
I'm sorry. I don't
go
know
ahead.
if it's appropriate, but I wanted to add to that. Because part of that is the problem with the checks, getting them in a timely fashion. But what I wanted to say as administrator for the program, I support this. You already voted for it. But what I want to reassure you, council members, is anything that's over the $1,500 limit, we still need to bring it back before the council body for approval, and you will still continue to get monthly statements from me.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Madam Treasurer. Moving on to 9E, Police Chief Haidar Emergency Purchase Dispatch Center. Is it UPS?
No.
Ups? No. UPS?
It means something else. Council Chair?
Councilwoman?
I'd like to recommend the motion that the Dearborn Heights City approve the purchase and payment of 96 batteries from Critical Power Systems for a cost of $4,564.48. In addition, authorize the mayor and comptroller clerk to sign the necessary warrants, Treasurer to issue payment from account 101-300-818-000, of which the current balance is $346,901.55 as outlined in 9E.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Breyer, seconded by Councilman Constant. Discussion? Any discussion? Chief, what's those batteries for?
At the dispatch center.
I know, what do they use them for?
Backup.
I looked, what's up?
Backup.
Just back up in case what?
Power goes out.
Lose power?
Yes.
Okay. All right, because I kept looking at it, I was like, what the heck are these for? Especially for the dispatch.
Big,
Uh,
very big.
they're very big. So where do you guys keep them?
In the basement.
In the basement. All right, cool. Any more discussion from council members? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you, Chief. Moving on to 9F, Police Chief Haidar, Police Department, Captain
Council Chair.
position. Councilman?
I move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the addition of one additional captain position with a salary of $108,540 to the police department staff and remove a position of Director Support Services with a salary of $121,955. The new position will be paid from the salaries GL account 101-300-706-000 with the current balance of $5,293,535.73 as outlined in 9F.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Wenzel. Any discussion? Just for the record, I know we, early in the year, we budgeted for one captain, so now we're budgeting for two captains.
We budgeted for
One of three.
I'm sorry?
We budgeted for two
I'm sorry,
captains.
two, now
We're
for three.
asking for three.
Sorry.
But we're eliminating a
And we're
position.
eliminating a position, a director position.
And am I looking at the
Yes,
two
you are.
captains? Almost,
Almost.
almost there. Well, thank you
Chair.
guys for your service. Councilman, go
I'd,
ahead.
I'd like to say something about the situation, but I better watch what I say, about the replacement person,
Yeah.
Let's
No, I
not,
understand.
yeah, let's not.
we all know.
Thank you very much, Councilman.
Congratulations,
Any
ladies.
more discussion?
Quickly,
Mayor, go ahead.
if I may, mind you, it's so boring sitting on the side, like, there's nobody to talk to, I can't even whisper. It's crazy, but I will tell you
Do we
that
have Councilman Saab sit next to you?
no, I think, oh God. I'll take Rose though. If I had to pick someone, I'd pick Rose. But I will say that with the two gentlemen that are getting potentially promoted, which I hope is gonna be at City Hall and we're gonna be able to honor them properly with their families, should have happened 5-6 months ago. But because the mayor didn't like one individual, he said, I'm not gonna promote you, but I'll promote your other friend. And the other friend said, well, if you can't promote us both, then I don't want to get promoted. And so he was willing to take that pay cut. So like when you think of like leadership and who we have that work for us in the city of Dearborn Heights, just know it's not sellouts. We have individuals that care for our community. And, I really see a new way forward and I hope and lucky to be able to say that we have two new friends in our department that's been able to come together and strengthen our police department. So if this goes through tonight, congratulations to them.
Well said, Mayor. Thank you very much. And I'm all on board with this. Any more discussion from council members? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have. Congratulations.
If I do have one thing, if I can, before I leave, because I have to be somewhere at 9:00. Since March, the department, myself, Lieutenant Kozowski, Janet Lucas, along with the Mariana and so on, we're trying to work on a grant. And I want to let you guys know that as of yesterday, we were awarded a grant to hire 9 police officers in the city of Dearborn Heights. It's a lot for the police department. So we have to figure out the numbers, myself and the comptroller, and it's gonna eventually be on the agenda for you guys to approve. But
Thank you,
it's good
Chief.
news for our police
Great
department.
news, Chief.
Thank you.
Hopefully that grant for many years, 1 year only.
What's that?
Hopefully that grant for many years though.
3 years.
3 years?
3 years. It wasn't for her, right here.
Okay.
Right here.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Moving on to 9G, Police Chief Haidar's sale of city equipment.
Council Chair.
Councilman?
I move the Dearborn Heights City Council authorize the police department to sell firearms that are no longer used or operational within the department to Cabela's. Funds received from firearms will be deposited back into the federal forfeiture account where the firearms were originally paid for. Proceeds from the sale will be put towards new equipment, a new weapons platform as outlined in 9G.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion? So Chief, those firearms used to be with our police officers and no longer needed?
Yes.
Any more discussions, council members? Yeah, I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Have a nice evening.
Chief.
Moving on to 9H, TIFA Administrator Rosco, 2025-2026, proposed Brownfield Redevelopment Authority budget.
Council Chair,
Councilman,
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the 2025 through 2026 proposed Brownfield budget adopted by the Brownfield Redevelopment Authority Board on September 10th, 2025, as outlined in 9H.
Support.
a motion by Councilman Constant, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Any discussion? No discussion?
No discussion.
No questions?
The
you.
TIFA board.
TIFA board director.
Mr.
Is
Ross.
something you wanna go through? You're good? Okay. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to 9I, TIFA Chairman Emery, TIFA Audit Report, June 30, 2024.
Council Chair.
Councilwoman?
That the Dearborn Heights City receive, note, and file the Tax Increment Finance Authority, TIFA, June 30, 2024 audit report is outlined in 9I.
Second.
A motion by Councilwoman Breyer, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion? The only thing I want to say, and I said it before, hopefully we can work together with TIFA, and the city needs a lot of money. So anything you guys can work with us with it, I would really appreciate it. Hopefully you can work with the administration now, and maybe we can find any money that's not used and we can be used for the city. That would be really great. Any more discussion from anyone? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to 9J, Madam Treasurer Hicks-Clayton, update bank documents.
Council Chair.
Councilman, Saab,
Councilman.
Councilman Saab. Sorry.
Move that the Dearborn Heights City Council authorize Treasurer Hicks-Clayton to update the city of Dearborn Heights' bank signers cards as follows. Mohammed Baydoun, Mayor. Mehdi Baydoun, Interim Comptroller. Lynn Sinia, City Clerk. Lisa Hicks-Clayton, City Treasurer. By approving this request, the Treasurer will be authorized to update the bank signer accounts with Comerica Bank and JP Mortgage Chase as outlined in 9J.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Any discussion? Madam Treasurer, anything you'd like to say?
Not really, other than to the residents' response about mayor signing those checks.
That's it.
He
So
needs
basically,
you to do this before we can do that.
that's excellent. Thank you, Madam Treasurer. So basically, we're just adding Mayor Baydoun to be a signor on all the checks.
Correct.
Well, hopefully we'll have more money to sign more
Yes,
checks
we
though.
do need.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We don't have any petitions, no ordinance and resolutions, no communication, new business. Councilman, go ahead.
13A is permanent traffic device handicap sign on Edgewood. I recommend a motion that Dearborn Heights City Council authorize the placement of a handicap parking sign at 4429 Edgewood Street as outlined in 13A.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion? Definitely would like seeing more of those signs throughout the city to help the residents. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to 13B, permanent traffic control device speed limit sign on Pennie Street.
Council Chair.
Councilman?
Would the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the placement of a 25-mile-per-hour speed limit sign on the north side of Pennie Street between Telegraph Road and Banner Street for westbound traffic off Telegraph as outlined in 13B.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Any discussion? What kind of device is this? I tried to look at it, Mr.
Just a sign.
Just a sign? So it's not even.
25 miles per hour.
Okay. Any more discussion from anyone? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to 13C, temporary food truck and cart license application, South Central Grill.
Council Chair,
Councilman,
move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the temporary food truck cart license application for Sub Central Grills outlined in 13C.
Second.
motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Mayor?
I just want you to know that well, I thought Madam Clerk was laughing at me. She was yawning at me. I want you to know that this sub sandwich is gonna blow your socks off. Because I've had it. He's from,
I thought last time we said we need to try them before we.
Saab didn't want to pay.
Oh, okay.
Councilman Saab didn't want to pay.
Everything is me. Dig in your pockets for once.
You got a pay raise.
Oh, where's this located at?
It's gonna be at the,
Beech or?
Greenland owner, the Greenland owner. It's a relative of his.
Oh.
And he like let me taste test a few things.
So is it on the other side, like behind Ananas?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, best of luck.
It's very good. Like, I can't believe it.
Cool. Sounds good. Any more discussion? Anyone? See none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Oh, moving pretty well, huh?
Yes.
Moving on.
Council Chair.
Oh, yeah.
Chair,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask to be excused. I have to follow the chief to an event, the Joey Smith third annual memorial. Setting up there, so I've got to leave and
Drive safe.
see everyone there. So.
We're moving on to 14A, comments from council members.
Council Chair,
Councilwoman?
I'd just like to say October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I personally lost my mother to breast cancer at a very young age, and last year my sister was diagnosed with breast cancer. This is very serious and preventable if it's caught early. I encourage everyone to make sure they are up to date on their mammograms.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Councilwoman. Thank you for the reminder and our prayers for all whoever was diagnosed with cancer. Any more discussion from council members?
Council Chair.
Councilman?
You want to recognize that it is Breast Cancer Month and our departments are definitely representing that and it's a tough disease to battle and pray for everybody's well-being with it. Also, some good news out of the world with the Gaza ceasefire. Hopefully it lasts and stands. My last comment is that, leaves are falling into the streets. A lot of people are blowing the leaves into the streets. Please keep your man covers opened up. Your basins and storm drains. I'm seeing people just piling it up over there, and that's how we're gonna get our streets flooded and backups happening. So please clean up in front of your house. Don't blow the leaves in the street. We don't pick them up as a city like Dearborn does. And please, if your kids drive at home, always warn them. Please slow down. Tell your kids to slow down. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Any more discussion or comments from council members?
Council Chair.
Councilman?
Well, it's a new day. We have a new mayor. I really take to heart the comments that we need to work together and let's get things done. We have some big challenges to face, but I know we'll meet them. And congratulations to everyone on their new positions.
Thank you, Councilman. Any more comments? I have something to say. I want to say, first, congratulations to our new mayor and I wish you best of luck. And let's give him another round of applause. One more time. I'm definitely praying for you because it's not an easy job. We know exactly it's not an easy job, but we're gonna move the city forward as a team. I also would like to thank my colleague on council for their vote and their trust. I will promise to do my best of my ability to work with everyone in the administration. And I promise to make the meetings shorter. That's for sure. So I would like to ask all the council members to please do your homework before you come to council meeting.
Right.
Ask your questions to the directors before you come to the council meeting. Let's not have it a discussion back and forth. Let's come here to vote. I'm thinking we're gonna have some changes in the council chamber, in the council meeting. I'm gonna sit down with Madam Clerk and just maybe come up with new steps and regulation and procedures, hopefully to make the meeting shorter for everyone. I do thank you again, and I hope everyone have a nice evening. But we're moving on to announcement.
All right, Council Chair, thank you. One real important thing, I don't think we're going to have an Ecorse Creek meeting on Wednesday. However, on Thursday, the 23rd, We will have our city engineer, Ali Deeb, and we'll have Mariana do a great presentation for us on the Ecorse Creek. So tell everyone you know that's concerned and wants to hear the latest. We will get an update on what all is going on. Thank you. Oh, that is at 3335 South Beach Daly at 7 p.m. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Any more announcements for city officials? Director, good evening.
Good evening. Hello, Council Chair and Mayor. Just want to talk about a couple of things. First off, Saturday, October 25th from 6 to 8 p.m. at CK Library. We will be having our annual trunk or treat and mini golf event.
I'm sorry, what day is that again?
Saturday, October 25th from 6 to 8 p.m. Our annual trunk or treat and mini golf event will have trunks, treats, golf, movie, and popcorn free of charge. A donation to Goodfellas is suggested for the golf, but not required. If you'd like to donate or do a trunk, please feel free to reach out to myself at 313-791-3804. And another note, I also wanted to thank all the residents and vendors who sponsored our fall carnival, which we recently held. It's been a little bit since we had that event, so I wanted to make sure they got recognition, including Nine Plants Comics, BP Gas Station, Custard Hut, Dearborn Italian Bakery, Detroit Pizza Factory, Ford Lanes, Green Brain Comics, Hurrah, Amayahi, Julie Barriel, La Gelati, Launch Entertainment, Lunchbox, Mohammed Hamid, Mr. Chicken, Sandy Martin, Shatila, Spatial Precision LLC, The Jagged Fork, Warren Valley Golf, Lisa Hicks-Clayton, Clerk Lynn Senia, Councilwoman Nancy Breyer, and Access. Also, thanks to the police explorers who were a big help that day, the fire department, DPW, maintenance, the building department, and Director Martin, who helped out a lot, actually helped us out up a little bit. So, and all the vendors that came out. And a special thanks to Saba Al-Hashimi, who worked very hard in the festival for months, and it really showed. So that's all for now. Thanks for your time and see you at the library.
Thank you, Director, very much.
You're welcome.
Go ahead, Madam.
Ready. Lynn Sanya, your city clerk. I just want to thank Council woman Malinowski Maxwell for mentioning Breast Cancer Awareness Month. 7 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and last week I had my oncologist appointment and everything's good. I do want to thank the staff that was there in the clerk's office. Georgianne was there. I worked through the whole thing, and if it wasn't for the support of Kathy Birchfield, Georgianne, and Walt Persevitz, it wouldn't have been such a breeze. Okay, and also this month is Pregnancy and Infant Lost Remembrance Month. So to all those families that have lost a child, remember them, especially tomorrow, which is the annual Remembrance Day. In 3 weeks today, or from today, the election will be over and the chairs will be coming back here. So this is a reminder that drop boxes for your absentee ballots are open. You have one at the Richard A. Young Center, the JFK Library, the Justice Center, and here at City Hall, we do check those every day.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
You bet.
Mayor, go on.
I'm so lonely here, I swear. I cannot believe how like, you know, many times I've said I want to say thank you to my colleagues. I want to thank Councilwoman, specifically Councilwoman Menalowski Maxwell, for taking on and supporting me in this, because that speaks of your leadership roles. And I thank you so much for that. I really, really do. So you should be the person we should be applauding today. I also want to recognize to you guys all that I've been sitting in here since Thursday, and everybody I talked to, I said, I've only been the mayor for 20 minutes. And because it's like everything is going so fast. Like I was just telling some of the council members, I can't believe it's 4 o'clock. Like I felt like I just dropped my son off at school and came in here. And throughout this entire process, it's been, you know, so overwhelming, and some of the things that are coming to light are a bit crazy. And I'm not going to hide it from the public. I think it's fair that the public deserves to know. I'm going to continue to assess what has taken place, but ensuring that everything that is happening and City Hall is going to continue to get better. I also want you guys to know that Lynn Cinia, our clerk, has been not just a mother, a sister, really just somebody that really cares about this city. And I swear to God, Dearborn Heights is beyond lucky to have Lynn Cinia, because the second I walked in there, she was standing there and said, whatever you need. And I can tell you that every 20 to 30 minutes she pops in. Sometimes it's like a little too much, like, hey, relax, I'm eating. But she's doing it because she cares, and she's not doing it because she's looking for recognition, or, it's not happening while the cameras are around. She's doing it from the bottom of her heart. And we are so lucky, Lynn. And I want you to know that had you not been here the last 3-4 days, and if you're not still continuing it, I would drown. I want you to know that we have some of the greatest staff, from the clerk's department, the water department, the treasurer's department, our building and engineering. I'm learning so much. The city needs help. It really, really needs help. Financially, it needs a lot of help. I have scheduled a few meetings with Plant Moran. I've had some meetings so far with our Wayne County counterparts, and so that we can get a better grip of what's happening. But I want you guys to know that tough decisions are going to have to be made. Some decisions that many of you might not like or want to hear. But the reality is, our city is in dire need of help. And it's going to take all of us to figure it out. I mean, and when I'm having these meetings, she may be the clerk, but I've asked her to attend and be a part of every single one of these meetings, because I want a separate entity to be able to hear what is happening. I've asked in the last couple of meetings with Plant Moran to make sure that our clerk was there, make sure our chief of staff was there, make sure our human resource and our director of finance is there. If I could have had every single person in the mayor's office, I would have had every single person in it to hear what is happening. And so while I was thinking about how do I get this message out, I've asked Plant Moran to prepare some dates that I can host a town hall so that the residents can come together and hear it for themselves. Because at the end of the day, we all want to make sure that our city is flourishing and moving in the right direction. But everybody needs to hear the truth as well. And it's not fair if I kept it to myself and try to figure out a solution to figure it out. This is never going to be about Mo Baydoun. This is going to be a joint venture with this community, and we are going to figure this out together. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Just had a question. Did he grow up with your kids?
I did.
Yeah.
And when Madam Clerk used to substitute, she would be my long-term sub, and yeah.
And who's up on timing the mayor while he speaks? 2 minutes or 3?
I have not. I mean, look how fast we're done. We gotta go though.
Yeah. Any more announcement? No more? Okay, moving on to public comments. You have 3 minutes. Please state your name, the street you live on, and the city you live in.
Good evening, esteemed council, and congratulations, Mayor Baydoun.
Thank you.
I'm Dearborn City Council President Pro Tem Leslie Herrick, and thank you for entertaining my speaking with you this evening. I wanted to begin saying congratulations to all of you in your positions. I was very impressed with the meeting tonight. I think new days are ahead from your past meetings, things that we've heard in other cities. It looks like you have a fabulous working body here, and I was so glad to be here to see you working tonight. After all, we are 2 cities, but we are 1 community. So I'm happy to help you in any way that I can going forward. I'm really impressed with a couple of the things that I've seen and heard this evening. Love that you have online participation from the public, that you've made that available. That's something that there's been resistance to in Dearborn. And so I think that's awesome that you're doing that. We have the technology, and so being able to engage the public that way makes a lot of sense. Also that you have a Women and Girls Commission. Love hearing that. And maybe it sounds like there are a couple openings there, so maybe I can help you recruit some folks to sit on that commission and attend those meetings and have input. Couple ideas. I think many of you have seen our meetings, but a couple of things that we implemented in the last few years. Consent agendas, keep the meeting moving forward with just kind of regular business items that we've talked through at our committee of the whole meetings, which we also have setting up to get ready for our council meetings. And it really makes our meetings more efficient. I had doubts about it because I'm all about, transparency to the public. And of course, those meetings are all open to the public, but I saw them in operation when I was visiting St. Petersburg, Florida. What do council people do when they're on vacation? Go to a council meeting in the city that you're visiting. And I saw how well consent agendas worked there. And so when it was proposed that we do them in Dearborn, I was all for that. And then you've gotten some fabulous grants. Great to hear about the grant for the police department here. Grant writers are worth their weight in gold. And Dearborn's very fortunate that we've had a couple great grant writers, beginning with our fire chief, Joe Murray, for years has been doing that. Just a couple community things I wanted to throw out there for you. I work for the Intercultural Community Center in Dearborn. And again, we are two cities, but one community. The ICCD is a nonprofit organization that started about 5 years ago with the intention of bringing together people with different backgrounds and learning from each other and building community. And on November 17th, we're lining up our next panel discussion. We learn from each other and we tackle issues that are in common for folks that live in the region. We'll be talking about housing issues on November 17th at 7 p.m. with the Intercultural Community Center in Dearborn, at where we have office space at Christ Episcopal Church at the corner of Cherry Hill and Military. Just one more quick thing. I'm also the president of Rotary Club of Dearborn, and we always welcome folks to come to Rotary meetings and to learn about what Rotary does, Service Above Self. We meet the first and third Thursdays of the month, currently at the Ford Community and Performing Arts Center. But this Thursday, we have a special program about pollinator gardens and mini forests. That's at noon at the Henry Ford Centennial Library, which was renovated in part with a $70,000 grant from the Rotary Club of Dearborn. So everybody's welcome to come learn about pollinator gardens and what a mini forest is and how it can contribute to the environment in our communities.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time. Have a good
Thank you
evening.
for coming. Please state your name, the city you live in, and the street you live on.
Margaret King, Mayfair Street.
You have 3 minutes.
Dearborn Heights, Michigan. I just really want to quick, when I was up here in the beginning of the meeting, I did not congratulate you guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
I forgive you.
Thank you. So congratulations, small congratulations, Hassan, Ahmad, and Hassan Saab. And I really liked how everything went today. And Mo, you have my 100% support, and I believe in you, and you've already made changes, and they have not gone unnoticed, and you have a lot more to do. But I know I have trust you.
Thank you.
You guys.
Thank you.
Go to the Joy Smith event.
Hello again. Please state your name, the city you live in, and the street you live on.
Oh, I can see right now it's gonna go over past 9. I was just gonna say, I'm the last one and we're gonna make it by 9, but no, I guess not. Just want to say congratulations again. And that's the first thing I thought of. I sat here and told everybody, go look at poor Mayor Baydoun. He is like so lonely over there.
I am so lonely.
You know what? Sometimes a promotion's good. Sometimes it's, but you know what? I have a feeling that you're going to be the one that, your job is during the day running like, hamster on a wheel. Whereas these guys are going to go home, and you're going to be doing the diligent work during the day. And I appreciate that. And just want to let you know, hey, I was part of a takedown operation at the library. We had to call the police because there was some guy climbed the flagpole and stole the flag. And I said, I'll get that flag. You know me, I have to pursue stuff like that. So the police officers responded and they tracked down the poor culprit. It was the homeless guy on Telegraph Road that didn't have a shirt on. He was using the flag as a shirt. And personally, when I saw the state of the flag when it came back, I thought they should have let him have it. So I just gave him $20 on his way out. And I said, poor guy. I said, sorry about that. But anyway, it was a humorous thing that happened. But just the fact that the police came out and responded, to protect the few people that were coming out of the library at closing time. Appreciate it. So, hey, good job, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a nice evening. Chief of Staff, Madam Chief of Staff.
Good afternoon, everybody, and congratulations, everybody. I just have 2 quick announcements. One is for the Friends of the Rouge River. They're actually promoting an event by the Detroit River Public Advisory Council. They're having a meeting tomorrow from 5:30 to 6:30 PM at the Eakers Public Library, where they're going to be discussing the Detroit River and the future of the river, and it's open to the community. So they're going to have multiple community forums. So if anyone is available, please attend. The address is on our website if you need to follow up with that. And I also wanted to give an update with regards to the Eakers Creek. I know we're going to go more in depth in that in our meeting with the Eakers Creek Commission here. But Reach 3, they are done with, they're completed the road clearing and hauling activities. There's minor clearing that still needs to be performed during the channel cleanout and spoils of hauling activities. Sediment removal will begin soon as well. Reach 4, same thing. The channel cleanout is expected to start Monday, October 20th at Hip Street. And Reach 5, they started the clearing and hauling activities this week, and the channel cleanout will begin once Reach 4 is completed. So just a few updates with regards to the Drain Commission North Branch Eakers Creek project.
Thank you, Madam Chief of Staff. Any more in person?
Again, San Jamal,
Street you live on and the city you live in, please.
Michigan resident.
Go ahead, sir.
I need to make a correction to the record. Rehab loans are not between the city and the contractors. They are between the homeowner who got the loan and the contractor. That's why they don't come to you. They were never ever, and I do challenge up to the bank of challenge if there was any release of private information from the CEDD under my reign between 2004 and 2024. Lies need to stop. We had enough lies from the previous administrations, and to come to the public and lie, unacceptable, unhonorable. Never, ever public information about loans or CDBG contract came in front of the council. The council approved the budget and the release of funds during the approval of the action plan and give the authority to the director to release funds open the approval of the homeowner who got the loan. We only making sure as a department in the city that the transitions and the transactions are done according to HUD and according to rule and regulations. When auditors from the federal government or OIG comes to us and they want to visit a home, we have to ask the homeowner for permission. And several times the homeowner refuse and say, no, we don't want to talk to. Okay, so releasing informations about applicants or contracts on a public platform, absolutely, and I don't want to say that word, unacceptable.
Thank you, Mr. Jamal.
You have a great day.
Point taken. Thank you very much. Any more in person? Moving on to Zoom. I see none. Motion to adjourn by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Malinowski Maxwell. Thank you, everybody. Motion adjourned. Have a nice evening. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
We vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. I was just excited for the adjourn.